All right, so
just leave it up there.
Right,
way up there. Hey, people. Let me just talk for a minute.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It's not just the comments. I'm about to get at somebody in the room right now.
No,
I'm about to get at somebody.
Okay, is this the No Names beef?
I'm about to listen.
So, Chris, you said nothing, right?
Yes, you did. He's scared now. He whispered it. Now he's scared. He said nothing.
My bad.
Go ahead, man. Chris, go ahead, man. What can stop a man from cheating, right? I'm gonna be vulnerable. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be candid. Some of y'all probably already know this story, but I was 14. I caught the eye of this 25. Don't like that.
No, I don't even think it's that. I think the one about his kid is probably the one that would hurt the most, right?
But people know his kid. Now his kid is already exposed.
No. How?
That was crazy. Waking him up every day. That hurt.
No. And I think that's what he was alluding to. I think that's
What's going on, my today people? My name is Wendy, and I really appreciate you all joining me yet again for another. The Dear Future Robots podcast is an audio-visual time capsule addressed to the future, but from a human perspective. So stay tuned to see what we contribute. Dear Future Robots, let's go.
Neuralink, a neurotechnology company founded by Phony Stark, Elon Musk, be nice, is developing a brain-computer interface that could potentially restore vision to all types of people that are blind. The device, which they're thinking of calling Blind Sight, would stimulate the visual cortex to beam direct vision to the brain. Elon is actually quoted as saying this could restore vision to people who have lost their optic nerve. Dear Future Robots, was this the end of blindness? Let's start the show. What is going on, my today people? Now, I just felt like saying that today. I'm not going to front. I know some of y'all out there are like, I ain't hear you say it in a while. No, it's in the intro and all that. But, just for my day oneers or whatever you want to call it, man, I felt like saying that. So salute to y'all. Salute, like I said, to the day oneers. My today people that were here from the very start when I was doing a dang monologue.
Salute just in the comments right now, just talking shit.
You still on that? You still on that?
Still feels stuck with
It's up and it's stuck. I already said
right. So hey, here they go. So I might as well just introduce the fellas. We got NoName, as y'all know. We got Chris, and we of course got Valle G fellas
in the
man.
building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man. Salute to y'all. Like NoName said, y'all are in the comments. The YouTubers, the TikTokers,
flaming us.
Yeah. Some of us. I'm getting into it. I ain't gonna front. But whatever. What NoName say last time? It's up and it's stuck. Whatever. That rant he had. You know what I mean? Believe it at that.
Yeah.
All right, so
just leave it up there.
Right.
Way up there. Hey, people. Let me just talk for a minute.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It's not just the comments. I'm about to get at somebody in the room right now.
No,
I'm about to get at somebody.
Okay, is this the No Names beef?
I'm about to listen. Unfortunately, we some people missed the last pod, so it was just a duel.
That's how you felt.
A duel, right? And it's almost like it was like almost like first person shooterist. It was like a spider meme. Like both these niggas, it's like which one it was gonna be. I heard motherfuckers came with notes. I was like, oh shit! Like he was just like, man, all right, these motherfuckers ain't here. All right, I'm gonna get my shit off. I'm gonna get my shit off. I said, okay, all right. I was like, that's how they are. All right, cool. I was just like.
He was hella prepared. I was impressed.
Oh shit! I said, okay. I said, oh, he wants the big two.
Hey,
I said,
it ain't the big three, the big four. It's the big two.
No, it's the big two. He don't want the big three or the big four. He's just like, man. He's like, man, bump that. He's like, okay. I was like, man, I'm coming. He's like,
hold it down.
Hey, we turned up though. We did. We did our thing, bro. We did our thing.
Nah. It's all fun and games. It's all fun funny games.
did our
But we
thing,
just,
man.
but like I said, man, I ain't holding back for it. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Hey, that
that's
just
what
means
it
you
is.
turning up this episode, huh?
know what I'm
That's
saying?
that means.
I'm gonna do what the people ask me to do,
They be saying shut up though. They be saying, yo, you don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
Really?
They be
Don't
giving
they
it
give him
to
that shack in the paint, man?
Real. You got some
That's
haters,
funny.
bro. I ain't gonna front.
That's
What the people
funny,
want, what the people
right?
want.
They just keep on. They just keep talking because that's
Yeah,
what they're
you know.
doing is talking.
Hey, it is
I'm
what it
here
is.
and they're not here.
At least they
appreciate the
talking.
comments.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
appreciate
say
the
comments. We
comments.
appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate everything.
TikTok is fun.
You know
I've been
what?
telling
You know
y'all
what it
boys,
is?
get that
You know
TikTok.
what it is?
What's up?
I'm supported and sponsored by all the haters.
There you go.
Okay.
Hi. What you say? Hi, haters.
Just salute to all the haters. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't do this without y'all.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And by the way, we love y'all.
Exactly.
We love y'all.
Exactly.
We love
real.
y'all.
For real. Absolutely.
I personally am thankful for the growth we've seen on a lot of the different platforms. It's been dope. It's been a really cool experience. I know you fellas feel the same way. I'm gonna need y'all in the comments though, because I be having to type away, and I'm helping some of y'all. I'm agreeing with some of the. Yeah, you're right. He did say that, right? That was him.
Don't agree
Yeah,
with
that was him. I'm agreeing. I'm liking some of them too. I'm giving it a heart. You're right. He was tripping.
just like all the hate on me. Just like everything.
I be liking some of it.
Yeah, just exactly. Because No Name doesn't know what he's talking about. That's exactly what
But I be defending y'all too sometimes.
Don't defend me. Don't do
All right, so you got to get in the comments then. The NoName DFR account.
I'm in there.
Hey, we set it on wax now, so
It's got to be a thing.
it
will be a thing.
It's up and it's stuck.
Might
Right?
already be
Yeah.
a thing. You never know.
Hey, yeah, he, little Burner Jones. You know, what I mean? I'm gonna leave it. I ain't gonna say that. You know what I mean?
Tell them to tap in.
No name is appropriate. Just know that.
Yeah.
What you say, Chris?
No, I said tell them to tap in your name 3 times and you'll appear.
There you go.
Exactly.
Candyman.
Yeah, somebody else popped up out of the woodwork, but we're gonna get to that. So it is what it is.
Okay. All right, so everybody's good though, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Life is going
Absolutely.
well.
Yeah, life is
good.
amazing, man.
All right, good. Like I told y'all, man, 2024 is a year of a lot of change. It's a lot of good change. I'm in a great positive headspace, man. Salute to the loved ones, the family, the friends out there, the new people yet to meet. I'm thankful for it all, man. So salute. All right, so right now, as y'all know, this show, you know, y'all are used to it, young listeners. New people, we're gonna go right into this thing I like to call my philosophy, right? I got the name from a old YouTube channel I had called Wendy's Philosophy, where I literally just chopped it up about whatever was on my mind, whether it was a kind of like mini lecture or just how I felt on the topic, books I was reading or whatever the case is. But we're gonna go right into that. And today, I think it's a very interesting one, right? Hopefully y'all enjoy it out there. It actually comes from Threads. Yeah, I've been in the comments on there. I've been doing my thing on Threads. Hey, shout out to all my new Threads friends out there. No, but there's this thing on Threads for those who use it called Threads Open Discussion.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this particular open discussion had me a little interested. I was like, I think I can use this for the show. I think it'd be an interesting conversation with the fellas.
So tweak your interest.
It piqued my interest, right?
Okay.
That's
Right.
all the temptations.
I think you said it tweaked my interest. What's the right way to say that? You know when you got me with the what's that one I had that episode? No, I'm petty. I'm a little petty. Petty Tendergrass.
See, I was just gonna gloss right over that one.
Yeah. All right. So yes. So the topic for my philosophy today is actually what can stop a man from cheating. Something like a child or a grenade in his hand. My juvenile fans know where I got that from. Shout out to y'all, my 400 degrees juvenile fans. But what can stop a man from cheating?
Nothing.
Chris say nothing. So fellas, man, I'm gonna put it in the middle of the table, right? Boom, right there. What can stop a man from cheating? Let's not all go at once. Don't worry, the comments are safe. We're safe for now. No comments right now in the room. All right. Y'all want me to start? I'll do it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead, Valle.
So, Chris, you said nothing, right?
Nothing,
Yes,
man.
you did. He's scared now. He whispered it. Now he's scared. He's scared. Nothing.
My bad.
Go ahead, man.
Alright,
Chris, go ahead, man. What can stop a man from cheating, bro?
Man, nothing can stop a man from cheating.
Why you say that?
Bro, I feel like it's like, first of all, if a man want to cheat, he's going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Just like if a woman want to cheat, she's going to cheat.
I agree with both those statements.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more so of a thing is if I decide that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to cheat on this shorty. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? But there's nothing that a woman can do to stop me from cheating if I want to cheat.
have an affair, act like an adult for once. No, let me stop.
I mean, and sometimes that's not even what it is, bro. It's just, you know, bro, we want to have our cake and eat it too, bro. I'm going to be honest.
We're humans, bro.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, I've cheated. I've also not cheated. You know, so it's like, was it one thing about a girl? No, it's just I chose when to do it and when not to do it. I did it because I could.
I mean, we have this thing. No, we have this thing called a sex drive, right? It's a natural thing. We have our proclivities as well. Men, I'm not gonna venture into the topic of men cheat more versus women. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Women cheat more, bro.
That could be a conversation for another day. But for the sake of men,
Okay.
for me, I think a lot of us can maybe outgrow our current relationships. A lot of us can have things from our past that lead us into that kind of lifestyle where we just need it. Like, you know what I mean? Like we just need it. Like, and I'm gonna be candid right now. I'm gonna be vulnerable, right? I'm gonna be vulnerable. I mean, I'm gonna be candid. Some of y'all probably already know the story, but when I think I was 14, going on 15 in a few months, but I looked older, had a, you know, facial hair, beard, and all that kind of stuff. I was suave. I was a cool, you know what I mean? Cool young man. Yes.
That's a swag.
I was him. I was him. No, but I was at a wedding, you know, dressed, you know, I was dressed to the nines, as they like to say, but I caught the eye of this 25-year-old baddie back then. Yeah, I still, hey, Susie out there, shout out to you. Nobody's gonna know who she is. It was so long ago. So long. It ain't like the teachers that be getting arrested for kids, you know, doing kids. It's so long. Statute of limitations.
And this is where you point at the camera and be like, Susie,
Susie,
if you're watching, shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Susie. No, she would be like closer to her. No, she would be in her 50s right now. She was 25 when I was 14. She would be in her 50s.
Okay.
Early 50s. That was wild.
50 still young.
I don't know what she looks like now.
Young.
But so wait. So you caught this Susie's eye at you said at the age of 14?
We had CX.
Okay.
We had sexy time. Yeah. I was 14 years old.
Wait. So
What's up?
you said y'all had relations.
14, yeah. That was lit at the time.
Were you the one that like initiated the relations, or you felt like, okay, so she was?
I was used to women at that time, but I
mean, did she know you was 14?
She found out very quickly. They was, you know, yo, he's this and that. But I looked older.
Right.
I was always around older people. So
right.
I had like a certain je ne sais quoi, I guess.
So
I kind of blended in. Yeah. And, you know, until you hit the situation and I don't know, what is that? What? Okay, I'll do that and that. And you just don't do it the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, but how did I get to that story? But that's my situation, and I'm not gonna front that kind of especially when I got back to high school, I turned into a savage, bro. Like it was like just everything was sex, everything was sex, everything was sex, and it's like she left some kind of mark on me because that made, you know what I mean, that. It was a lot of sex, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Some of y'all have had similar experiences. I was telling everybody in school, too. If she was a teacher at the school, she would have got arrested. Absolutely. I see how, bro.
I see how
these kids, bro. I see how, like,
no, it's true though. It's true.
Right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
yeah.
It is true.
these kids be like, these like 12, 13, 14-year-olds be having sex with these teachers, they having these relationships with these like 20-something-year-olds. And they always seem to tell. And the teacher always gets arrested. And the teachers always still have sex with the kids.
Yeah.
But again, I had a similar experience and I was talking. So I was that kid. So I can't blame them.
Can you imagine?
I was doing
like, that. Miss Kim comes like, oh, you didn't do your homework. Yeah, you want me to tell Wendy was on your back out. So it's like that. So, but yeah, you're always gonna tell because that's a new thing.
It was a feather in my cap.
Yeah,
it was a feather in the proverbial cap.
Yeah.
And it was lit. I ain't gonna front. I was on Hotmail. Was it Hotmail or Yahoo? I can't remember what it was. It was probably what was one of the old emails back in the day?
It's Hotmail. Yeah.
I think it was Hotmail. It was the one that did that. But
AOL.
I was like AOL. I was on AOL like, yo, where you at? What happened? But you know, once the age thing set in, she kind of left me alone. Yeah, one time I didn't know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? It was what they call it, cololingus or I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Bro, I was 14. What do you want from me?
Bro, you got further than a lot of 14.
So did you like skip sex?
I never did
sex
that.
education?
I didn't have it. I was 14. I didn't have it at that time. I didn't have sex education until like 11th grade or something like that. Junior year, I didn't have sex education.
That is wild.
I think that's normal.
Nah,
Isn't that normal?
I was 14. That's like
bro.
freshman summer.
I was having
10th grade.
We had sex education, although your parents had to approve you to do it. They, you know, send you home with a form. Your parents sign off on it. Then you can take whatever they're teaching. Right. But I had been doing that since like I want to say 3rd, 4th grade, bro.
Bro, you had a special school or something?
Not even. But you know what? I'll say this. And I don't know if this impacts it or not. But I did go from a black school, a black public school. No, actually, a black private school to a white public school. So, you know, that may have that may have had some impact on it. You know what I mean? So
right.
But that's kind of wild, man.
So, hey, that is my story.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's my personal story.
Wait.
I don't exaggerate either. Y'all out there, y'all don't know me, but I don't exaggerate.
Do you feel like that experience impacted like your faithfulness to women, I guess? Due to that situation of you being like, you know, introduced to sex and all that. Do you feel like that impacted any of the relationships?
Not at that time in my life, no.
Okay.
No, I wasn't like the type to juggle back then. I was in high school.
Right.
I wasn't the type to juggle. I would literally just break up with a girl and then get with the next one. Like it was like there was a stretch where I had a different girl like
you was a savage
per week.
Yeah, you was a savage.
I don't be exaggerating though. I ain't gonna front. Y'all that knew me in high school, y'all know. Hey, some of y'all that knew me in high school, y'all know. Y'all know. But you know,
this man said every week,
right? It was a decent stretch. I'm not saying I'm proud of it.
It sounds like you are.
I don't. There's a lot of teeth. There's a lot of pointing at the camera like y'all know who it is.
I know who it was. Hey, I know who I was.
I wouldn't look at you and be like humble.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't do humble. I stopped doing humble.
Quite modest.
I don't do humble anymore, dog. I don't do humble.
Fair enough.
I don't do humble anymore. So that's my thing. So I'm saying that could be a story that's shared by a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as what kind of pushed you into a certain level of sex drive or a certain level of attractiveness or desirability or
don't you think that don't you think, my bad, I got comfortable.
I know, that's why I'm saying you can pull it closer to you, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But don't you think like being introduced to that some way more or less shaped your drive though in that sense? Because like if I'm thinking about it, like we share, like you said, a lot of men share that similar experience. I got introduced to sex very early, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel that shaped my experience with sex. You know, my sex drive is you know, like I you know what I'm trying to say, but it's just simply because I was introduced to it early. You know, is that something I'm proud of? I don't think it's something to be proud of, but it does. I can identify like the pointer. You know what I mean? And I feel like if someone was raised in like a traditional setting where things happen at a time when it should happen, then I feel like you might be more or less inclined to, you know, have some faithfulness, or you'll think about cheating a little bit deeper than the guy that's been introduced to sex early on where, fuck it, man, I'm just going to cheat. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I agree. I agree, Chris.
I definitely agree. And I think too, it's your upbringing, right? Like it's understanding the upbringing, I was gonna say. Right? So if you grow up in a 2-parent home and you see this role model that you're going to kind of tend to take on that, like, this is what I'm a mirror. This I see
a loving 2-parent home with a faithful father.
Exactly.
Because my example was an uncle who was he was out here, bro, and I was like, that must be what it's like to be cool.
Life. Let
me do that to girls. Like,
I'm gonna say this: you assume that the husband or whoever in that marriage is faithful, but we don't know.
We don't know.
There's
Exactly.
plenty of men out here that cheat in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's what I mean. Like it's the.
Wait till we get a woman on here. We're gonna talk about why women cheat too. I don't want this to be a bash man show or a bash woman show. This is Dear Future Robots. All right.
So I think what it is that persona. It's like that vision of what it is. Like for me, cheating. Like I think there was some trauma early on that kind of prevents me from cheating, right? Like so how I kind of look at it is like something. Mine was the opposite. It was like I saw what cheating did to my mom.
Okay.
And then being her shoulder to cry on while it was going on.
Tough.
Yeah.
So that's what, right? Like that's what kind of like shaped. It was like, God damn it.
That's tough.
I don't want to put a woman. I don't want to put it right because as soon as you see it, I'm like, damn. I flash back to that moment. Like that's one of the vivid memories as a kid, right? Like you know what I'm saying. So like I was introduced to sex early too, But then when she, I was like, God damn it. Like, but it was just like, but like from my father's son, I was like, I get it. But
Yeah,
you know,
man.
from, and like, you know what I mean? So like, I think that's what it is too. It's what the upbringing is, whether it's whatever that picture is that you have as a child, whether it be I was introduced early, so that influenced me, or I saw like a good role model, or I didn't have a good, like, and it's definitely the upbringing too, like the vision.
100%. And,
Right.
and you said something that was really that was a really solid point when you say you saw how it affected your mom.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's so I feel like my perspective on it is like twofold, right? Because I get it from the man's point of view, like you know, we all had our uncle or our dad that fuck all that talk there. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
We all have that influence, right? What you said about seeing your mom, bro, like I share something similar to that as well, and like you know. When you see your mom cry, bro,
Yes.
it does something to
to
you.
you.
I swear to
Yes,
God,
it
it
does.
breaks you in a little bit
Yeah.
because it's like you get upset because you're like, I want to kill the guy. That makes my mom
Yes.
cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
not kill him, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
So it's
actually
like-
kill him. Actually kill him.
You know, so you're right, bro. And it's like sometimes it's like if you meet somebody, I guess, and my thinking behind this is that if I meet a girl that's like decent, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, and I'm
Yeah.
like, she could be the mother of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to cheat on her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
exactly.
Because I can see my mom in her. I get.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the right.
Because
way
they
to
say there's like some, I know it's going to sound weird, but you tend to be attracted to traits that you are used to of your
Yeah.
parents, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So from that, so if you are with someone, you're like, all right, I might have a kid with her. There's a lot of
Yeah.
traits that woman or man, right? Like that vice versa, you'll have share with a parent or someone that you consider that influenced your life, right?
yeah.
Right.
So from that standpoint, so that's what it is. And it's like, but like when, you know, Wendy said, it was like, yo, if I'm with someone, I'm like, nah, it's a wrap. Like I want to cheat on you. I'm like, all right, it's done.
Yeah, and that's why
Because
I say,
I'd rather break your heart that way than the other way.
yeah,
Than the other
and
way.
that's why I say that there's nothing you can do to stop a man from cheating because
Yeah.
it's like it's literally if I just choose if I'm going to do it or not. You know, if I'll decide if you're a person that's worth not cheating on. You
Yeah.
know,
Damn.
I want to be faithful to you, so I'm not going to do it. It doesn't matter how
100%
fine
agree.
she is.
Yeah.
I won't do it. And then sometimes there's also certain situations where. You know, like you don't want to do it, but if she coming on to you in a certain type of way, it might happen. But
So,
you know, what I'm trying
opportunity.
to say.
You know what I don't
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
You know what I don't get though? Like all the men that give us other men a bad name. Like you gonna go
Derek
cheat.
Jackson?
Possible. Right. You gonna go
He panders, but
I don't like panders, bro.
I mean,
So it's
Hey,
like
hold on.
he's a
Before,
grifter.
Yeah.
before you go there, I got to say this because I don't want to veer off too much from your previous point that you and Chris kind of just opened up so perfectly. All I wanted to say is that nature and nurture, right?
Yeah.
It's not nature versus nurture like they try to teach us in grade school or whatever, high school. Nature and nurture.
Yeah.
We are literally the sum of our experiences. So
Yeah.
how you mentioned seeing your mother,
yeah.
right? That's heartbreaking. How I mentioned being exposed to sex early, and honestly, we didn't even go into like sexual assault, stuff like that that happens to kids. Because I had
Exactly.
experiences with that way early, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's honesty, and this is Dear Future Robots, so that's what we do here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And Chris mentioning having early experiences with sex as well. Those are a lot of the truths that go into these experiences that make us so complex and lead to these experiences where nobody's really deep diving into, oh, why did he do this? And the person most likely, or on average, I should say, isn't going to be the person that's open-minded enough to be honest. Like, you know what? This happened to me when I was this and that. And this was the reason why I slipped up, or the reason why I felt compelled, or I couldn't help myself. I never had a good role model. You know what I mean? Because we don't like to make excuses sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, so
I mean,
it's just,
especially as a
I did it.
man.
Right.
Yeah.
It's especially
like me,
as a man.
Trying to
But-
make no excuses.
But at the end of the day, we're human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I didn't want to make this sound like a man bashing segment or a woman bashing segment. We are human beings. Granted, we're different, but
And
we are
everybody
human
cheats.
beings. Everybody cheats. Everybody cheats. Okay, so that's just my little caveat there. I'm sorry, no name. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. It was just I was just saying like we need to just get on the people that give like men the cheating men a bad name.
Bad name.
Yeah, because y'all could cheat and then go pick up the ugliest bumble clock girl. Right? Like for real. Like you go like I understand ugly girls need love too.
What he say?
But come on, like Bridget, like you're Bridget, like you couldn't. No, I know, but
hilarious.
They have hilarious. Come on, like you be wondering, you be walking by like, really?
Yeah.
Like you just got caught for that? That one? That
Like,
one?
You should never punch down though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Never punch down. You should always punch up.
Yeah, it's like
People
it's
do
like
it every day.
oh, it's like
You should
come
never
on.
punch down, bro. You should never punch down.
I got a question. Right?
What up, bro?
Do you feel like there is a solution to the whole cheating problem? Right? Do you feel like like couples could come together and have an agreement and being like, okay, I know that eventually, if we're together for 20 years, you might get bored.
So sick.
You know, you might get tired of the same sex.
Right.
I think that's normal,
Neo.
You know,
Yeah.
so I feel like if you know, and not everybody got to be open with the idea or be public with the idea, but I feel like couples could have a real conversation about what will we do when we get tired of each other, because I feel like you're gonna get tired of each other.
Bro, there's a guy
Also,
named
Will
Neo.
Smith.
Y'all didn't see Neo?
Yeah, Will Smith.
But Neo is more recent.
Jada.
Neo has a little more respect.
Neo,
Yeah, Jada. You should say Jada. Not Will Smith.
Jada.
Neo has a polygamous type
polygamous type
situation. He's walking around with two women.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
You can come up with that agreement. I think as adults, if you can do that,
and-
that's great.
And some people look at it as taboo, and it still kind of
It's
is
definitely taboo.
for real. But I
Why?
feel like if you're honest, I feel like if you're just being honest to your true nature and to your true self, you'll be real and be like, okay, I can do. Women, bro, and this is the thing. A lot of women, I feel like they like to create this facade, like I'm this good girl. So you know, I don't want to do that. Like, no, that's dirty.
Oh, women put a different type of pressure on each other, bro.
bro.
It's like a lioness. Women,
Bro.
the pressure they put on each other is excised, bro.
Oh my God,
And we're gonna get to your wife,
And
Valle.
I'm curious about
bro,
that.
They
Why
want
is taboo?
the same feelings that conflict men about cheating is the same feelings that conflict women. But I feel like men, because we're men, it's like, it's okay. It's normal if a guy cheat, but if a woman cheats, like, oh my God, it's not later. Like, you know,
Different reasons.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
Man,
like,
I don't know what you're talking about. This
different
2024,
reasons,
bro.
Like, just be honest. You want a new, you know what I'm trying to say. And you can. That's okay. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not a crime.
I don't think we cheat with the same level of intent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just not. I don't
With
think
the
it's
same
it's-
level
it's-
of intent. What do you mean by that, bro?
So like,
the same level of intent. It was
right. So for
if somebody wants to cheat, they want to cheat. That's the
absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, okay, so maybe what I'm speaking more so is like an affair versus just cheating. The two aren't always the same. I feel like an
That's so
affair
tough to say. Yeah.
is maybe like more extracurricular activity, more than just y'all fucking around.
One-time thing.
You know, or a one-time transaction.
So are you trying to
I think
parse
that-
it out and say men maybe
I
are
feel-
less emotional with it?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, I figured that's what
Yeah,
you're
because
trying to say.
that's what
that's
I'm
the thing. Like
More
they have a saying like why a lot of men like can't women have this stigma of like, men, as soon as they cheat, like the man is like, yo, I can't do that. I can't do that anymore. And then when it's a double standard, because when the men do it, it's like,
It
hey,
is.
right?
It is.
Because here's the problem: when a woman's cheating
Jesus Christ.
and it slips out, she helps him put it back in.
Oh, lit. That'd be lit. though. That'd be lit. though.
Right, like so this is like right,
wants
like
it,
and,
bro.
and it's like that's exactly what it is. So
mental, it
that
does
mental, like, so let
something
me get this
to you,
straight.
bro. Yeah.
I've been in a lot where I came out and then she helped me right back in, and I'm like, so I know you helped him back
You
in.
helped him back in.
I know you helped him back in. So that is.
Kevin Hart spoke about that because you was saying that a lot of guys talk about the fact that they want to have a threesome, and I know we just mentioned about the polygamy and stuff. He's like, a lot of guys ask for a threesome, but he's like, you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Clearly. He's
Yes.
like, you got. He's like, take a minute and just think about it. He's like, think about what you're asking. You know what I'm saying? He's like, imagine your wife. You know, imagine a man have your wife bent over. She got a back tattoo and everything. He's sweating and dripping on her back. He's like, yo, that's aggressive.
Hold on,
That's aggressive.
Hold on. He was talking about a man who wanted another man with his wife.
Like you want a threesome, right? So it's like, you know, it's not only like getting another girl in. What if your wife want a guy in? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's like, yo,
That
to
ain't
watch
the
another man
exchange.
fucking your wife is not an easy thing to
I remember.
do.
I
remember seeing it. I remember watching that.
Yeah, because he said it on the. Was it called the Pivot then?
Yeah,
I think it's
pivot.
Yeah, it's Pivot. It's Pivot. I didn't know if it was still.
I Am
No, that's still
Athlete.
that. Still that.
I am
Athlete,
athlete.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. But yeah, he was talking about it on the Pivot, and he said He said, I forget what the names he used, but like he was just like
said it messed his homeboy up too.
he
messed him
said
up.
he was just like, yo, he was like, Charlie was all cool with it, right? And then he said,
That's a pseudonym for him, right?
yeah. Then he was just like Charlie was like, he came in, and then he said, Harry, man, put the blessing on his wife.
I remember that.
And then, right? And then he was just like messed up Charlie.
He couldn't touch Charlie's wife.
Yeah, he couldn't
do it.
Yeah, he said he couldn't do it
because like, you come in, it's like, oh, you two couples.
Because what it was two couples. There was two couples. There were swingers.
Swingers.
And he said,
After
you know,
you saw the way
homeboy
how
came
he
in
dealt
and
with
was
his
doing
wife,
the way he was doing his wife, and he was over there with the other man's wife, and he was just like,
just watching them,
watching, was like,
whoa,
oh shit,
That's
like,
tough.
like it was like,
Wasn't that in a movie? I feel like I saw that in a movie somewhere.
probably,
That's wild.
Probably.
And
It could be a Tyler Perry.
And I feel like that's
That's
the
Tyler
fear
Perry
of a
film.
lot of guys too when it comes onto the topic of having being a swinger or having an open relationship. What if I open the door to something that I just can't handle, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
it results in you dissolving that marriage. That's how I know somebody that experienced that, and that's how it went, and they are no longer together. Bro. And that's just what it is.
Bro, and I've heard, so I saw, it's funny enough that we're talking about this, bro, because I saw a clip in the week on YouTube with Johnny Sins, right? He's a porn star, right? And he's,
I had no idea. I was like, I'm glad you elaborated on that.
Clarify, you know what I'm saying? So
I was about to ask, who is that?
you know, it's on YouTube, all right? So,
right.
My dog just said he follow porn stars. He just said he follow porn stars.
I know.
Let me clarify. Which
on
YouTube?
YouTube? You know what I'm saying? I was talking about it, bro. I'm looking guilty.
Chris gonna bring you his favorite categories. His top 10 videos.
That's
Look, man,
hilarious.
he was talking about it on YouTube,
Cowgirl.
and he's like, his wife. He brought up the fact that his wife, because when he,
So wait, he's married.
so this is the thing, bro. I thought this was so fucking crazy because he's married, right? So his wife, she knows he's a porn star, right?
Okay.
And when he goes for work, she's like, oh, he's just going for work. You know, he comes back home, he fucks a bunch of girls, he comes back home, and she's fine with it. She's cool. And then so sometimes they open up the relationship where like other girls come in, where he's fucking his wife and two other girls. You know what I'm trying to say? And they're all having fun and it's all enjoyable for everybody. And the girls are like, the girl said to his wife, yo, you're pretty good. You should get somebody to fuck you too. You know, it's only fair. You know, your husband can't just be fucking all these girls. You should.
Whoa.
Someone should be fucking you too.
No way.
So she goes to her husband and say, hey, I want to get fucked too.
Mind her
you know?
damn
So
business.
at first he was like, I'm not cool with it, but I see the logic. You know what I'm saying? If I'm fucking all these girls and you want to get fucked,
He's
I
soft as
guess.
hell.
How am I gonna be
You
like,
know?
hey,
you can do it, and I'm doing it. So he's like, all right,
Adam 11.
bro. He's Adam 11, bro. So
Adam 11.
he's like, yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
Go
Adam
ahead.
22.
He's Adam 11.
Oh, he lost half his numbers.
This happened before Adam 22,
Yeah,
right?
it did
Adam
happen.
11.
So, bro, he was like, yeah, go ahead, get fucked, bro.
Damn.
Bro,
No
they got
way.
divorced.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They got divorced because he couldn't handle it. Bro.
No,
Changes everything.
It changes everything, bro.
it
And you
changes-
really
very
think
different
about
for a
it.
woman, man.
Different, bro. It's
So, and
different.
the thing- and I think-
yes, bro. And when you see a girl curling up,
She takes.
sweating and shaking and shit.
It's like if you go out and you get a hot dog and you drop the bun, you're gonna take it back up and use your right. Like
It's hard, bro. As a man, it's
hard. Like, it's
hard.
that- so
bro.
that's
it's
the
hard
thing.
to process it because it's like even if you try to look past it, bro,
yeah.
you
ain't
remember
happening.
the small.
You small. It's the small
It's the
stuff too.
small
Like,
things. It's
and
the
that's what
sounds that
like,
you made when you were with him. It's the way you grip the shit.
Yeah, like, and I think
That's some cuckery though to me.
So-
Like you're gonna be watching that. That's some cuckery, bro.
so. But a bond, it's like we're not like I'm gonna be clear with it. Like I try like cheating. Like I rather just end the relationship and then go to do that. But
That's fair.
It's one of those things. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, I don't cheat, right? Like it's one of those things. It's like it's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
right? Like I'm not gonna fault a woman for not getting to say, all right, hey, you cheated, all right, I'm good,
good, yeah.
right? Like so just clear out there for everybody that it's both ways. Like it
Disclaimer.
doesn't, just a disclaimer, right? I'm trying to be a little bit more PC.
No PC here, dog.
Fair enough.
No PC here, bro. We don't do the PC here. Nah.
All right.
And you know what? I'm a un-PC that up a little bit. I'm gonna leave it there, just quick. I'm gonna just throw it up there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just throw it up there right
See if
quick.
it gets stuck.
You know what I mean? Is it cheating if you're in a different country? Okay, you can go back to what you were saying.
You know what?
Go ahead, bro.
You know what? Someone said
finish
that.
that thought.
Someone said that to me, right? So someone said, it was like, is it cheating?
I just wanted to un-PC it
if
right
it
quick.
was if it's cheating if you're in a different time zone. If it hasn't, and technically if your wife is in one time zone or your lady's in one time zone and you're ahead of time, it's actually happened in the future. So
I technically never, you know what I mean?
So if I make it back to the present before it then it didn't
There's a time
happen.
differential.
There's a time differential, right? Like
I
so
technically was in a different universe. Like,
right,
you know
like
what I
so
mean?
exactly.
The timeline was
the
different.
multiverse. I was in the
Yeah,
multiverse,
I was in the
right?
multiverse.
I was in the
Exactly.
multiverse. It was an
That's the
alternate
highest
universe.
So technically that was not me.
It technically wasn't me. It was the man. It was the man, the future me.
Yeah.
But you're here with the present me.
Yes.
And I didn't do
Present
nothing.
me
Nothing.
is
I
a
did
different
nothing.
man.
Yes.
So the future me didn't even happen.
If you
Yes.
can't smell it on me, did it happen?
Yes. You know what? I didn't nut. So it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. We can't even talk about it because
Yes.
the future
I didn't
is not
finish.
even here.
I didn't finish.
Yeah,
I did not finish.
You don't want to tip off future me, right?
Exactly,
Like, so
right,
You
right.
don't want to mess that up.
So that is a potential. That
Right.
doesn't mean it's going to actually happen.
Exactly. You
Right.
guys all saw Back to the Future. You can't
Exactly.
mess with the space continuum.
Biff, all them,
Marty McFly.
Right, you can't mess with it.
No
Marty,
name
remember,
McFly.
you can't mess with the space continuum. Right, you can't alter the future. So it didn't happen.
That's hilarious.
Oh my.
Right, we good.
To just wrap it up. I'll say this.
Yes, wrap it up. Double entendre.
Cheating,
Don't even ask me how.
Since everyone else disclosed, and I feel like,
No, not everybody else, me.
I might as well. Hey, I was a late bloomer, so I didn't get to have sex early. I had sex later on.
You lost your
That's
virginity late?
Yeah, I would say later than most.
Like 18, 19?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, wow, right? But hey, man,
I was out here, bro. I was out here, bro.
I hit puberty late. Like,
Oh, you hit puberty late?
yeah,
Like, were
I
you
hit
like
growth
really
spurt.
short or something?
No, I wasn't like super short, but I didn't like get swole till later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got
He
more
said
swag.
swole, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, flex. You said swole. The camera's on you now.
Swole at one
He's scared to flex. He's scared to flex. Nah. You said swole. You said swole.
I didn't
Show
get
them guns,
at
buddy.
that time.
Show them guns. Like, he's like, I'm swole.
I didn't get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was a late bloomer. So
That's hilarious.
I'll say this: like, what can stop a man from cheating? If you love, like, if you really love your partner.
I don't think that's enough.
You don't think that's enough?
Nah, I think love is like this fake emotion people made up, man. I think it's a lot of oxytocin. I think it's set for procreation.
Bro,
I think procreation
you
pushes
really
that.
You really don't think if you're in love with a woman,
It's
that
a
can
name
stop
we
you
put
from
on a
cheating?
chemical reaction that we have.
Okay, the chemical
It's
reaction.
a name,
Don't you
and it
feel-
doesn't last.
Okay,
like,
so
like all chemical
all right,
reactions.
that's fine.
It's just natural.
Ain't nothing wrong with you disagreeing on it.
I'm
just
telling you,
saying,
I ain't being
that's-
PC. This
that's
show
what-
ain't for PC,
I'm
bro.
just telling you. I think that's one of the things that could stop a man. Love. I think discipline.
Real love.
If you are
That's in line with what we said earlier, like upbringing.
I think
that's
the
the
love.
I think
I
that's
think the
the key.
love as a. I don't think love by itself. I kind of
Bingo, that's what I'm saying.
with Wendy
Ain't
where
love by itself, yeah.
love by itself. I don't think it can stand
That ain't
against
real.
urge and like.
that's
Because love
that's-
is
I
a real
think
thing. It's a
I think
chemical
love
reaction.
in conjunction with
discipline.
with discipline. Yes,
Discipline
I think it
comes-
has to be. It has to be a happy marriage.
You're not
Between
wrong.
the-
All right,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So, no, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're wrong, but there's plenty of married men that go to the strip club and they manage not to fuck the strippers, right?
But wait a minute.
Is going to a strip club
yeah.
cheating though?
No, I mean,
was gonna say,
to
isn't
some
going to-
women it might be.
Isn't
All
that
right.
cheating?
No, I don't think it's cheating.
You don't think so?
If you're a married man, you subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans, you ain't out here fucking them. You know what I mean? I don't think
That's kind of wild though.
that is kind of wild, but there are
Like,
people
that's
that
like,
do it.
would you let
That
your
is-
wife or your girlfriend subscribe to
Bro.
some porn star? I don't know. What's the
No,
porn star you
it's
It's a
subscribe to?
double standard.
Yeah, bro.
Strip clubs are double standard.
What was the porn?
Bro, what's the guy's name?
I don't know. Somebody, I don't know.
It's a double standard. It's a double
I
standard.
digress.
'Cause
I was gonna say
it's
isn't
a
it
double standard
'Cause I'm like,
because-
you said it's not
because
cheating, but I'm
there
like,
is-
if your wife went to I don't know a gigolo club and
Yeah, that's
kinda
you're
wild. The teddy bear
yeah,
thing.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro?
yeah.
You're gonna feel some type of way.
Because
You're
let me
gonna
tell you
feel some
something.
type of
There's
way.
been many of pussy been popped in this
Nah,
face,
honestly.
and if a man came and popped and did the same thing to someone I'm with,
that's
it
true,
would have been
Pissed,
crazy, right?
We're
So
built
it is a
different.
definitely, it's a definitely a double standard.
I'll say this: out of sight, out of mind. So
For a
this
piece of
should
life? For a piece of life?
yeah, for a peace of mind. Like I should never know anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in theory, my wife went off to a strip club. All right, cool. Go have fun with your girls as long as you ain't fucking the stripper. Even if you're the stripper, as long as it never makes it back here, and I never know, I'm gonna have peace of mind.
No, but you know what you just said a while ago? You said out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not a problem. It is a problem, but you just don't want to acknowledge the problem, so you don't have to deal with the problem. But it still is a problem.
Peace of mind. But that's if it's happening.
The ignorance is the bliss, and the knowing is the suffering. You know, kind of, right? So it's like,
you good for like one like philosophical quote every episode. Every episode, he got at least
You gotta
he got
cut
like
that.
one little proverb.
You gotta cut that. You gotta cut that.
It's in the back
once
pocket,
Nietzsche
You gotta clip
once.
that. You gotta clip that.
I'll say this. You tend to see this with like couples that have been together for a while and couples that are married. They manage to figure this out. They have deals where they will let their husband go off
yeah, you got to open that door.
and cheat.
I think that's hella rare, bro.
I don't think it's as rare as you think.
I don't think it's rare.
I know a lot of old people. That's
I think a lot of
hella
people
rare.
Do you know a lot of old people with money?
bro. I don't think it's
Because
rare.
what statistics show
think it's
rare.
is if
I
you
do.
make either what is it, like
X amount of
150,
money.
200,000,
Yeah.
if you as a
That ain't
combined
even a lot of
if
money,
you
dog.
as a combined income make around that amount,
Yeah.
those couples tend to have more of a
Options,
reason
yeah.
to stay together, and they figure out how to work it out. Hey, we make too much money. I ain't trying to split this down the middle. We're gonna come to an agreement.
Yeah.
We're gonna come to
What
a
do you
deal.
want to do?
What you want to do?
I think.
How are we going to do it?
I
What is
think
it
that's
looking
fantasy,
like?
bro.
No,
No, it's
I don't think that's as common as y'all make it.
No.
Bro,
I
wait,
think
hey,
it is.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask
You know why?
Let me ask
Okay,
you
go
something.
ahead.
I was going to ask you something, Wendy. I was going to ask you something.
What's up,
Like what?
Valley?
Don't say the real name.
Wait. Yo, the struggle is real, bro. It was
What
on
up,
my face.
bro? What up?
But I was gonna ask you, like, what you were saying, man. Don't you feel like, all right, cool. If I'm with this girl, you know what I'm trying to say? We've been together for a minute. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm getting tired of the same sex. And she said, I'm getting tired too. But we don't hate each other. We don't want to lose what we've built over the past 15 years. We got all this shit going, but we just want to try different things. Wouldn't you come to like some type of, okay, what kind of agreement can we come to where you can do what you want to do and I can do what I want to do, and we just come back to each other the way we are? You wouldn't consider that at all? You wouldn't think about that at all, man? Like,
Would I not?
Yeah.
Like, if we're mature enough as a couple in a relationship, if I couldn't, I'm not gonna front.
you couldn't?
The risk you run with that is if they go off and they get with somebody else, and that's why I said I've seen it happen like
I couldn't.
like 2 or 3 times where their party came to that agreement, and one of the people in that marriage
Went too far.
went in too far with somebody else, and I guess the sex and all that was too great, and it was like, you know what, I can't leave this person alone,
Right.
And it results in what it is.
Yeah.
So
But that's not every time. That's not like, that's just that can happen. That's the risk you run.
What were you gonna say? No name, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was
Be getting buried sometime.
My bad.
No. I think it's. I don't think it's. I think it's more prevalent than you think, but it's not the majority, right? Like I think the percentage, whatever you think the percentage is, I would double it.
You know what? You might be right.
I would double it because there's a lot of agreements where, hey, we're married in name. And this is what it is because there's
The Clintons.
because once you get to a certain no, because Valle has a point. When you get to
Smiths.
a certain point, when you get to a certain point, and she talked about it, and she talked about it. She was just
I
like,
see. Respect. I got
right,
you.
like you get to a certain point of money, like she is going to leave a lot of money on the table, right? Because she knows I can't do this on my own. I have I'm afforded a lot of stuff because of Will that I couldn't do on my own, right?
100%.
It's the situation that Jeannie Mai is going through right now, right?
Yeah.
Chick crazy.
Right. So all the stuff she looked at it was like, oh, this crib's gone. Because we talked about it, right? Like this crib's gone. I gotta pay. Well, how much is the mortgage?
Yeah, it's a different life, man.
Right. The
She
car.
about to lose the baby crib.
And women
Yeah,
don't
she's
go
about
back.
to. Yeah, right. Like
Women don't
cost
go
of
back,
living.
man.
yeah,
lose the
the
baby
cost
crib
of
too.
yeah. So she's that's why she's doing all the crazy stuff now.
Yeah.
How you gonna go? Yo, let me tell you something. You go bring my baby and put her next to a gun, and then you taking picture to frame me. Come on, man.
That's wild.
So she's gonna go to extreme measures. 'Cause
Wild.
my mom told me this one thing. She's like, when you introduce a woman to a certain lifestyle,
Yeah.
bro,
There's no
ain't trying
coming.
to come-
They
they ain't
ain't
trying
coming
to
down.
come
So that's why I think. That's why I think whatever you
Nope.
think the number is, it's a lot higher because I see.
You guys got a point. Yeah.
Because especially in the corporate life, the
Word,
corporate
word.
world.
Oh, we got a point? Hey, I got a calculator.
It don't happen often.
But no, because in the corporate world, you see a lot of concessions of stuff that they do, and you're like, okay, because it's business.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's business. Like, this is this. You know, like, and it's a contract. Like,
and this business still got to get done.
Yeah, and like I said, we were trying to put a bow on this, but just this one last thing. You saw how much money that Jeff Bezos' wife got.
I love her.
Yeah,
200 billion or something like that.
I love her.
Gave it all
Hold
away.
on. As soon as she divorced, as soon as she
what's up?
got divorced, she went to number 2. Richest person in the world.
Wait, like richest woman though.
Richest woman,
like
woman. Yeah. And she's been giving a lot, as much as she can.
Yeah,
Dear Future Robots is here.
Hey, she been giving some to black people too. So she is dope. She's a fan of
God bless her.
HBCUs. I've been people.
She's dope.
She's not
like it was funny because it was like just a random. I think.
What's up?
Florida. She just was like, she just called him up and said like, hey, I'm about to, what's the wire information? I'm about to send you this. And then they're like, what? I forget what school it was in Florida.
Was it HBCU?
No, it wasn't an HBCU. She has done it for an HBCU, but this one, what school is it?
Bigger school, private school?
No, it's a small school in South Florida. The Owls. They went to the
FAU.
FAU.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I went there. Yeah, I went to FAU.
I was like,
FAU. Yeah. So she just called him up one day. Was like, yo, how much? And then they sent it. She was like she's just like, yo,
I love her.
Like no question. Like
hey.
they didn't even expect it. They were like,
bro,
they thought it was like a prank. They thought it was like a prank.
I think it was 200 billion she got when she got divorced from Jeff, right? If it was 200,
it was an obnoxious amount.
It was an
obnoxious amount. It was generational wealth.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was definitely
already had it. Mills ain't nothing.
Yeah,
200 mil. That's like a bat in the eye, bro. That's nothing, bro. That's nothing.
That's a mega yacht.
Yeah.
200 bill? That's
billion. Like, if memory serves me right.
I don't think it was that much though.
Mackenzie said even if it was 100 bill.
No, I don't think it was 200 billion. Because Jeff don't got that much.
You know, it's shit.
Oh, it was 36 billion.
That makes way more sense. I was like, Jeff don't got that much.
That's still to split.
That's still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money.
Yo,
that's still a lot of money.
That's crazy.
Of course it is. Salute to her.
I don't even need that much.
I love you.
I don't need that much. I don't need that much.
Hey, I take that back. What I said. What I said about like soulmates and stuff. No, I'm joking. I kid.
Just a side note. Like
what's up?
That was only 4% of Amazon, dog.
Drop in the bucket.
Oh,
4%,
which is freaking crazy.
4% of Amazon. That's how crazy Amazon is.
That's wild. Bro.
Damn,
that's money that does.
That's 4%. Like her network has went up since the divorce.
Who cheats on her? Who cheat? Like to imagine the seriously though. Imagine the compulsion to know you about to lose half and not even care. So when we talking about cheating and why men cheat. Why did he
that's a good point, bro.
To cut half of that much. You know what I mean?
Yo,
that hurt him, bro.
I don't think so.
You don't think that hurt him?
Based on what he just said?
No, bro. They compete for who's the richest person,
money,
bro. That hurt him.
Look, I see what y'all saying.
I think it was a calculated risk.
Yeah, I think
to cheat.
No. I think the divorce. The divorce. I think it was a calculated risk because
this, and I'm gonna get it back in the next 3 to 5. And
I think it was a calculated. I think they said to him. I think they said to him was like, just do it. Just let it have it because
we gonna get it all back.
We're gonna get it back. Like
these numbers and projections, you're gonna get it back.
You're gonna get it back, and it's a hit, and you're gonna be
taxable.
Yes,
damn. You're actually saving money.
I wonder what it was though. Was it infidelity that caused it? I'm assuming it was infidelity.
I'm
assuming. I don't remember.
She made a couple. She made a couple mentions. It was just like him. She said it wasn't the person she married
anymore. Change? Is that what he was? He changed.
Yeah. So if you ever Google what he looked like when he like there was like he was super nerdy, crazy.
He got a little Luthor look now.
Like he was he was out of shape, glasses, but everything like that. And then she said she just started to see the shift. And then it just went to his head.
Well, sweetheart.
And it was like, he became him. Yeah. Like, and then it was like, then
he's still not him. He's just rich.
Yeah.
Let's not do that to these
people. Well, meaning like, no, him as in not himmy. not him, not him. Of like he became like it was
The
like
stereotypical him.
exactly
You
like
know,
it,
what him should be. Or
yeah,
could
like
be or
like
whatever.
he went from
that
Jeffrey to Jeff.
to Jeff.
Right, like
You
that's
know?
what it was.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
That's
gotcha.
how it was.
Transformed. And
Yeah.
I mean, bro,
It's like
when you-
Zuckerberg now.
Yeah. But Bill didn't. And this man, Bill didn't do that though. Bill was a nerd, and Bill
Still a nerd.
It's still, yeah, he stayed.
So he
his
didn't
wife just
change.
left because
She just
she was
left.
just bored.
Women, is it what 70% or 80% of women initiate divorces, right?
Yeah.
Is something
Yeah,
like that?
it's like
because he was.
Damn, I'm a
for
rarity.
her.
It's pretty hot.
Because it was. Yo, she got bored, and I think because she left because he was just too much of a nerd. Like it was work. It was work. That why she.
She knew she married.
And this is why I say what I say when it comes on.
You know you married.
Like
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
This is exactly why I say what I say when it comes on the cheating, bro. I'm like, even though men are known to cheat, I feel like women want to cheat so bad, bro, because I feel like they get bored quicker.
I think
than
women
men.
cheat too. I just think they're better at it.
Exactly, they get bored quicker. than
Hey,
men.
these girls, listen,
You know?
trust me. These girls take trips too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, y'all quiet now.
No.
Y'all quiet as hell. Be quiet.
They don't be quiet. We were that.
They take trips too.
That was that's the.
I
we-
encourage
listen,
man. Y'all take y'all trips out there.
We letting it quiet because we wanted it to sit and marinate. Like the silence needs to bake in.
I'm just saying,
right?
okay.
Because it goes without saying.
They
They be out there.
All right, man. All right. So,
They ain't all going to Costa Rica.
I think we
for the coastal water. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so memories. Y'all was talking about reggae earlier. All right, man. Let me stop. All right, so we damn near about 50 minutes on that, man. I ain't expect it to go like that, but we were having fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm sweating over here. You know what I mean? We're having fun. But I think we've reached somewhat of a consensus, maybe. Maybe I think we had a bit of agreement there. We were vulnerable, open, candid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was fun. That was one of my more fun philosophies in a while, man. Salute to y'all boys, man. Salute. That was
He
fun.
told me I don't look swole, so it's cool.
I didn't technically say that, but you were the one scared. Hey, the camera's back on you. You can flex right now.
Hey,
It's coming. There you go. You good?
it's coming back.
I don't got dark shades today, so I can't.
Look at the Rambos.
All right, bruh. All right, Mr. Swole guy.
He's making us all look bad.
Mr. Swole guy. Go ahead, buddy. All right, so
I just lost 100 pounds.
I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live.
I'm trying to live.
All right, man. So I think that is it for my philosophy. If there's nothing else, I can't wait to get a woman just to pull up right quick so we can touch on, women
Topics.
cheating,
Female
women
perspective.
topics, female
Get the tea. I think that's what they say now, right? The tea.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
tea.
because I can't be the expert on women right now because y'all be scared to talk on women. I ain't gonna front. Y'all be a little scared. Chris be helping me sometimes.
I'll say.
Chris be helping me sometimes.
Nah,
Y'all be
what it
scared,
is?
especially this guy.
Nah, I don't think
stirred.
I don't think it's scary. I just think my viewpoint's probably a little bit different.
That's fair and that's respectable.
And
Because
I
somebody
think,
out there is
and I think
gonna
that's
agree
what-
with you.
And then I think that's what it is. Like it's that aspect of
That's
it's
fair.
like, right? So
That's fair.
it is what it is.
All right, so that's it for my philosophy. That was hella fun. Yeah, we're gonna go right to Scrap Metal Media, man. That's it. Scrap Metal Media. Welcome to Scrap Metal Media, where all news is two-faced. Take it or leave it. All right, fellas, I love saying that. I really do. All right, so fellas, I think this can be quick. You know what I mean? Like we spent so much time on that my philosophy. I didn't know it was gonna be that type of hit.
Yeah.
I loved it. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all fellas did as well.
I did.
I didn't know it was gonna go like that, almost an hour on the my philosophy. So I think y'all will appreciate it just like I would. We get through these. You know what I mean? Towards the end, there's a little something towards the end that I think everybody's is kind of waiting on, the whole Euphoria thing. So we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. But to start off, Scrap Metal Media, I think we can talk about this whole Exxon situation, right? And NoName, that was one of the topics you kind of wanted to, or you threw in the chat for us to talk about. And I think it's very interesting, but I really want to hear your take on it, I guess, or if you can just explain it to the today people out there.
So
hear what you say.
So basically, Exxon acquired another oil company,
Pioneer.
Pioneer, and this is the largest acquisition Exxon has done in 25 years.
Okay.
It was 59 billion, I believe.
Yeah.
And the
60.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, pretty much 60.
60.
But hold on, you know what? Nah, that extra billion is a lot. It's point something. It's like
it was 69.
It was
69.5.
We go around
300
60.
60.
But what was interesting about it was, right, this is a callback to a couple episodes ago where we were talking about mergers.
Shout out to Dear Future Robots. We be talking about stuff and it be
like corporate mergers. We were talking about that, and because we were talking about the JetBlue and like
Spirit,
the Boeing and the Front Spirit and how the government blocked that one.
Yeah.
FTC. Yeah.
Yep. Right. But they approved this one. Super quick.
This is different.
Super quick.
Different.
Right. And it was like you didn't even. So whereas the other one you heard it got proposed, it was like, oh, we're going to court. It needs to be under review. Exxon was approved. It was
quietly.
It's done and approved. Like it's done.
It's done.
Like it's done.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. Approved. We heard about it. Hey, it's done and approved. There wasn't no, hey, this was proposed and
Rumor mongering.
and
nothing.
yes, and it's going through. It's going through the process.
Well, to be fair, I think it was and this is from a source that I read. There was a stock acquisition. I think it was like last year. So it's definitely something they've been that's been in the works. I'm not sure of all the inner workings, obviously. But this is it, and y'all should know out there. Obviously, it ain't something that was just talked about last week and drilled.
No,
through.
What I'm saying is the normal time frame of something to happen like this.
Right.
Like JetBlue announced buying
years.
Spirit how many years ago?
Yeah, right.
And they finally just killed it. Right. Like they finally just killed it. It was like when AT&T, after they bought
back in the day,
recently Time Warner, because Time Warner owns AT&T.
Okay.
Time Warner owns AT&T, and AT&T was trying to merge with T-Mobile.
I think that was AT&T, T-Mobile. There was one. Oh, AT&T and Sprint was back in the day. AT&T was trying to buy somebody back in the day, and the FTC denied them. I remember that one.
And then they switched. But what I'm saying is, it took a very long. But this one just seemed in the regular term just really quick.
Oil money,
just like really quick. So I just found that was very interesting. And it was a callback to what we were talking about of consolidation. A lot of corporate consolidation that we're seeing around. And what is the bigger picture? Like looking at that,
they know what's coming.
Like they're clearly seeing something that we're not seeing. And what I also tied that to of like the pressure that they're putting on electric vehicles and stuff like that, right? And understanding is like, oh, okay, are they trying to like gang up? Like, oh, okay, no, we trying to. No, these people are really buying these goddamn cars.
I said this
right.
I talked about this on an old episode, like when I was doing monologues back in the day, where I said that a lot of these companies, they know what's coming, and they're trying to. It's kind of like when a store has like a going out of business sale. I mean, they get to it to get everything out of it. So
let's take our profit.
These companies, because those of you out there that understand kind of, or at least know a little bit about this oil game, like OPEC and all that kind of stuff that's happening. There's different types of oil, right? Damn, and we didn't. Did you get into the whole CEO thing?
No,
because the CEO is actually deposed of his duties, right?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a big thing out there. Okay, so the CEO isn't allowed to be a part of this whole merger acquisition situation, right? Because he's being accused, or he was found. I want to say found guilty because there was no trial, but he's being accused of essentially insider trading. They're dealing with the ops, another company, right? Another conglomerate of companies like OPEC, right? Apparently, he's being said to have been fixing the price of oil, right?
Okay.
So they're talking about like energy prices and how they soared. They're saying, and I think he's a fall guy maybe, but they're saying he was like the mastermind of that. Like, oh, you know what? Crude and shale oil, and if y'all know, that's just the different ways that they find the oil and process it, right? Yeah, how it's deposited in the ground, it's different, you know. But yeah, they're saying he was the mastermind behind this whole situation. And as a CEO, we talked about this again before. As a CEO, if you do something that either causes harm, causes a lot of loss of money, and in this case, I think, I'm not gonna say bodily harm, but like if you're talking about fixing prices, and energy prices have been soaring and regular people have to deal with these high costs of like per barrel oil, and we can actually point at you, like this was your decision, and you don't gotta go to jail for that. Like that's kind of wild to me.
Like you said, he's a fall guy, right?
I think he's a fall guy. I think he's a fall guy.
He did something, made them really a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Hey, that package. You want that golden package?
Right? Golden parachute.
You want that golden parachute? Right?
Yeah,
so you gotta take this on the chin.
Fall on the sword. Hey,
sword.
Come sit down.
Yeah. So we gonna cut you out this deal, but we got you.
But in the background,
Yeah, we got you. You ain't going to do. There ain't no jail time.
Yeah,
right? So,
come on, man.
Yeah, but
I mean, we CEOs.
Yeah.
All white.
Right. So I think that it was just very interesting.
Funny, dog.
just a callback to what we were talking about of just a consolidation and what is the shift and what they're looking at that we're not necessarily seeing at the moment. And I just think
know what's coming.
And then I think the pressure that they're putting on, Tesla is like, all right, like everything he announced recently, he didn't want to do that and none of that shit. But the stock prices were going down. He needed to say something because behind the scenes he killed the $25,000 car because he realized everybody buying it at 35. I'm not going to make one for 25, right? Because he's looking at a Camry. Camry's 35.
yeah.
I understand it's smaller. I understand his cheapest car compared to a Camry might be the same price as a Camry, but the Camry's bigger. But there's some perks.
If Camry put a big screen in the middle, it's over.
Yeah, right. Like
Cameras are nice.
Yeah, Camrys.
I know,
right.
they've been nice.
So that's what I'm saying. So he's looking at it like, why am I going to make one for 25 if everybody's buying it for 35? Right, right. It's because especially with the tax credit. With the tax credit, that's 7,500 off the top. So that's bringing it down to like 35. And I was just reading an article in Washington State because they're trying to push the Model Y is like 20 something. So they're giving an extra up to $9,000 tax credit on top of the federal. So you have a state, you have the state tax credit that can go up to $9,000, and then you have the federal tax credit, which is up to 75 off the top of the price of the car as it is. So I think they said buying a Model Y in Washington State, I believe, is the cheapest you can get. You can get it right now.
Didn't they? And he's tricky because didn't they cut some of the brakes that people were supposed to get on previous Teslas?
Yeah, so
we do a lot of shiesty stuff.
No, it wasn't him. So what ended up happening was the federal law said as soon as you get to a certain number, that tax credit goes away.
Gotcha.
So you have to produce because it's like, hey, this is new. And as soon as you get past, once you get like whatever 500
incentivizing
million,
people,
right, to get to that number. Yeah, what the current administration did was remove that cap. Gotcha. So that's why it's able to.
The current administration. Shout out to Biden. Man.
I was just saying the current administration.
Biden funny
current administration is that's what they did. Yeah. So
all right.
Thinking about that.
In my culture, I trust him. He gonna have access to my bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dude is gambling his money.
Took advantage of him. No, we see agents do that all the time.
Absolutely.
Agents, managers.
All the
Right, so
People
I
get
guess
scammed
that's
out all the time.
believable.
It can happen.
It can happen for sure.
But
That nigga did it, man.
That's why I am with it.
I don't think Tony was doing it, but hey,
That motherfucker
that's
did it.
just me.
All right, let's moving on.
Yeah, moving right along, man.
That nigga
I
did
feel you. I feel what you're saying.
I hear you.
I feel what you're saying.
But
But it's the perfect plan.
Yeah, I
Just
hear
take the
you.
fall.
Just like Chris said, like,
Michael
there's-
Porter Jr. would make not Michael Porter Jr. but his
Jontay
brother.
Porter.
Thank you, Jonathan Porter would made that.
Jontay.
Jontay Porter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What makes that so terrible is I think they said he only made around like $21,000 or $23,000 off gambling all those.
No, I'm
games.
sure he had other people betting.
Well,
He's telling people
his
stuff.
contract was like $3 million. So it's just like, dude, the amount of winnings you made versus what you were actually doing, like that's just wild. And he can never play in the National Basketball League again. They have banned
Stupid. It
him.
don't make sense. I don't
Forever.
respect it. I don't like it, man.
And he might have turned out to be a really good player, which
Yeah,
is even
possibly.
worse.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he should have did what what was the dude's name that did it in the NFL? He got suspended all the last year.
I can't
it's
remember.
not the same.
Well, no, I said he should have did it like that because he was just
What's his
betting.
name? Y'all know his name off the top of your head?
No,
Was it
Y'all can go ahead and
I don't want
yeah.
to. Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Was it Calvin?
NFL gambler last year?
yeah.
But yeah.
But anyway,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. If it's Calvin Ridley
he was
fans,
betting
I'm
on
sorry.
he was betting on games that he was not a part of.
Snitching.
He was betting on games that he
wasn't
wasn't
a part of.
Had nothing, and his cousin was doing it,
Right.
And then he said it was him. He did a few, but he had nothing to do
Right.
with the game. He wasn't even playing.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Boom.
Calvin Ridley.
Ridley. Nice.
So
sports
he wasn't even playing on the day. Like he made sure that it was like
And
clean.
he didn't
clean.
get a lifetime ban though, right?
He
No,
got
just-
suspended for the whole season.
He got suspended
that's
for the
it?
whole
Okay.
season.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I said that's what the homeboy should have did. Like
The league has rules in it
Yeah.
because the players get a share of the gambling revenue.
Right.
Like that should
like
be
you're double dipping.
Yeah, so that should be enough
Yeah.
incentive for you not to do this.
Not to gamble.
Now your
Yeah.
family
I see,
members,
I see.
your
Okay.
family members is different.
That
If your-
detail makes me.
you know what I mean?
move over
If
a
your
little bit.
cousin, dad, brother, or whatever, you want to loan them 20 racks so they can go off and do what they want to do.
That's-
For example, Maverick Carter, business partner with LeBron James,
Right.
got caught betting on NBA games. But guess what? The NBA can't do anything because Maverick Carter doesn't work for an NBA team.
Gotcha.
He doesn't work for an
Right.
NBA organization. He doesn't work for the league. So he can bet on games. He
can do what he wants.
Whether he
Yeah.
wants to take LeBron's money and do it or not.
Right.
He's a business partner of LeBron James. Him and LeBron James do business
fair.
outside of
That's fair.
basketball
That's fair.
with things in relation to basketball, but he can bet on those games.
Yeah.
Right.
everybody should. To put a boil on it, I think everybody should just do what Michael Jordan did and just get suspended for a year. Oh, I'm sorry.
Take that time off.
Retirement.
Take that. You retirement. Come on. He's a legend.
He's a legend. Yeah, he retired.
And that's alleged.
He retired and came back. I'm sorry.
All right. So with that being said,
Came back and had himself a Henny game.
I know, right? The infamous Henny game, aka the flu game.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from that, man. You're talking about bets. You're talking about companies, the NBA. Caitlin Clarke, right? WNBA player now. She has recently got a Nike deal.
Yeah.
And that's caused a big stir right now, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of talk about Caitlin Clarke's Nike deal. And how is she getting this? Hey, like we've been how about Asia? Like how about this and that? How about
Caitlin.
like, they never got these massive Nike. They never got a massive Nike deal like that.
They've never.
You know what I'm saying?
They've never been superstars. They've never hit the superstar level in their sport.
I agree.
She is the Steph Curry of women's basketball.
Caitlin.
You really like doing that, don't you?
I know. I love it. I love it.
Go ahead, O'Neill.
No. I hate the fake outrage bullshit. Sometimes,
I do too.
like, hey, put it on paper. You ain't like that.
Facts. That's what we talked about last time. See,
Whether you're a man or a female, you ain't like that.
Yeah, the numbers
You're
don't-
not gonna get a LeBron fucking deal.
Caitlin looked like Steph. out there. I'm sorry.
Like they talked about it. They talked about it, and they said as soon
they?
as just
ESPN?
No, the media in general.
Okay.
The media in general. The statistics came out as soon as she got drafted.
Sold out.
Her jersey sold out.
The numbers don't lie.
That girl's
you know?
special.
And you're paid.
Right,
You're paid
but-
in accordance to
Right.
what you're putting out.
But
you
then,
know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
and that's the thing with they're outraged about her Nike contract, but they're not outraged about, dog, you know she's only going to make $800,000.
Yeah,
she can make way more.
But what I'm saying, her actual NBA contract.
Yeah.
So what
rookie
they
deal
did
for the WNBA makes sense.
Yeah, so
that's
rookie so they took.
How's that up?
Where's all the women that were like, "Oh, it's not fair, the wages," and then how they gonna deal with that?
So they took the rookie they took her rookie contract and an NBA player rookie contract.
Not the same.
And it was night and day. Like her, I think it's 800,000 for her, like 700 and some change. I'm gonna round up.
Yeah,
and I think the lowest person in NBA is like 5 mil, like between 3 to 5 million.
Different revenue.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but I'm like, you guys are not talking about that, but you're talking about her goddamn. She's her. Right, she's her. Like that's the reason
that's an endorsement deal too.
It's an endorsement deal. Has that is based off of popularity. I'm endorsing this person because
they're more popular.
They're more popular. Like, come on,
she ain't play a game yet. She the most popular WNBA.
Exactly. Like, come on.
I don't know why, bro. When it comes down to the women's side, I'm not. It's not no sexist remark or nothing.
It's
like I
zoom in on you.
I feel like they're having a hard time grasping that, bro. It's not about this. It's not inequality.
They're not having a hard time.
No, I just
they just don't want to.
They don't want to because even
they don't want to.
What was it? Soccer? I remember someone saying the same shit, bro. I'm World Cup, right? They were like, how much views does the FIFA World Cup for men get compared to the women?
Right.
Night
and day.
The men get like 4.2 billion views, and the women get like
that many
20 million views, bro.
20 million?
Yeah, so obviously they're gonna get paid a lot of more money because more people are interested.
That's very simple.
If you have a problem with this disparity,
mathematics,
women, what you should do is watch the games. You know, it's very simple.
Buy the merchandise, buy the product,
buy the products. That's literally that's how you solve the problem. You know, but you can't go, they get paid more and it's not right. And no, bro, you're the reason for the problem. Watch
divisions. Division.
Yeah.
I'll say this about Caitlin Clarke. Some of it is racial too, because I mean, she's a white woman dominating.
Black sport.
No, I'm not going to say a black sport. It's a black sport in the men's game, but not in the women's game. And I think that's what makes it appealing, because basically what you've seen probably over the last 40 years, white American males basically said, "Hey, y'all can have basketball. We not gonna do that no more.
We can't touch you.
Yeah, we just y'all can have it.
Yeah,
we're not gonna try and think about.
We can't do it.
Think about the
we try.
Think about like the really good white players are Nikola Jokic.
I keep calling me white chocolate. These guys are European players. I don't want to be white chocolate anymore.
They're not white American players. But Caitlin Clarke, Enescu from New York, Breanna Stewart.
I'm the sports guy.
These are white American female basketball players.
Yeah.
In the college sport, white American female basketball players still kind of really compete in that sport.
Yeah.
It's not saying that they don't do it in like men's college basketball. You see it, but not in the NBA. It just doesn't translate.
That's because athleticism ain't the thing.
They're not participating at the rate that they once were. That's just the truth of it. They go into other sports now.
Okay, yeah.
When it comes, hey, I'm gonna go play soccer. I'm gonna go play baseball. I'm gonna go do tennis. I'm gonna go do golf. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm not gonna play basketball because I see all the black guys are playing that now. So hey, we're not dominating that anymore. But you're still seeing that. Is what makes it kind of interesting. You still see that in the women's game, and I don't know if this is newsflash to people, but guess what? If you can produce a white player that's going out here and cooking everybody, guess what? White people are gonna start watching.
Yeah,
more white people are going to start watching.
We saw Jeremy Lin.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
galvanized New York, and that wasn't even a whole season. But hey, this he's a taller Asian guy. Jeremy Lin like 6'3". Ain't too many 6'3" Asian dudes walking around. Not to say that all of them are short, but hey, guess what? He's out here cooking it, and we haven't seen.
Comments.
I'm just
saying,
Valle we have not seen on television. It's not a common occurrence.
Yeah, right.
An Asian dude out here cooking a team full of 5 starting black guys on the basketball court. That ain't a regular thing. So guess what? It galvanizes people.
Right.
Increases popularity.
Right.
That's why she got the contract she got. Yeah. That's why she got the attention she got.
Yeah.
And it's gonna continue. When Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, I can rattle off a whole bunch of names that were stars,
right,
but they've never galvanized the game the way she has. And she's doing the thing that people want to see, which is shooting from the parking lot.
Caitlin has the type of game that is very fun to watch.
It's entertaining.
I'm not watching Asia Wilson, bro. Like,
No, I watch Asia.
And then she has.
She like
you doing
KD,
that
bro.
thing again. Go ahead. Yeah, you love Asia Wilson.
She like KD, bro. She be out there cooking, yeah, bro.
You don't stop.
I don't want to
He
say.
just says, y'all let him say that?
Yeah, bro.
Are y'all letting him say that?
Hey, man,
I was looking at her.
I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all just let him say she's like KD.
She like KD, bro.
KD?
They call her KD with the
If
coochie.
you don't stop,
They call her
KD with a coochie is funny.
KD with a coochie.
KD with a coochie is funny.
I mean, no disrespect by that.
She ain't no. You don't have to say that.
Nah, bro.
She ain't. KD.
Go peep them highlights, bro.
KD.
Go peep them highlights, bro. She got a statue in South Carolina.
You gonna say Angel
got a
Reese is
statue in
like
South
She got a
Carolina?
statue at South Carolina. That's how great she is.
KD though?
Yeah.
With a coochie.
Yeah. KD with the coochie, bro.
Stop. I seen some highlights. It ain't look like KD.
Bro, KD.
And KD with a coochie changes it because KD don't got a coochie. You know what I'm
I like how
saying?
you emphasize the coochie.
I'm just saying, KD with a coochie changes it. Changes KD. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, she got game, man.
Hey, man. Okay.
KD.
So salute to Caitlin Clarke. Salute to Asia. I hope that didn't sound like hate, but I don't think
She
you
gonna get a
KD.
shoe deal.
I don't think you KD. Asia, you think Nike gonna succumb to the pressure?
It may not be Nike. It might be Puma. Could be Adidas. You know, could be New Balance.
Somebody gonna endorse.
Somebody gonna endorse.
Shout out to them. I love the WNBA, but you know, I'm gonna love the WNBA a lot more.
Let me.
What's up?
But I think her reign is going to be short.
Caitlin?
Yeah.
Make you say that.
Or she can shoot. That's
No. What I'm saying is because
What's up?
there's somebody coming.
Oh, shout out to her, Juju.
Juju is
Yeah,
going
she on the way.
Beautiful. Ain't she beautiful? I think
going
she's
to
gorgeous.
cook.
She's fun.
going to cook. Because you know what another thing about Caitlyn too is she got swag.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She does.
So she's not only like a lot of the white people are watching her because she's white. She's galvanizing it, and she's getting a lot of the other people because she got that swag.
She got
She's
game.
talking. She's just
She
like,
got
yo,
game.
oh.
She
Yeah,
got
what's up?
game.
What's up now? Like
Yo,
she
she played with a
right.
chip.
She played with a chip, so
Attitude,
that too.
you know,
She played with
Love
the
it.
attitude.
Love it.
Plays with the attitude. So that's another thing. She picks like that aspect of it too. She's like, that's probably the last thing we seen of like Larry Bird. He was the last. If you listen to any NBA player, they speak with reverence about Larry Bird.
It was different.
Because he was different. He was just there, let's like, all right, I'm about to cook you. So you're just gonna stand right here and watch me do it.
We've never seen anything like this.
And he said, like every black basketball player talked about it. They were like, "Yo, we never." And he would tell you exactly what he's gonna do, and then do it. And then there's nothing you can do to stop it. They were just like, "Yo, so you're seeing that." But Juju's about to come and
Yeah, she on the way.
I love it. I can't
she's
wait.
about to cook.
And I
got
hope she break all the records too in college.
She's going to cook.
I'll be curious to see if she wants to come out early because that's not something you see in the women's game.
Hell no, NIL, bro.
No.
Now,
coming out early.
Yeah,
It's
and
different.
there's no point. Why you
NIL,
coming out early?
nah, I'm doing 5 years if I can.
Well,
6.
I'll say this.
What class I got?
Because Caitlyn just started cooking. Because Caitlyn didn't she do 4 years? Caitlyn?
Caitlyn did 4.
No, Caitlyn broke records. She
No,
was
no,
good
but what
from
I'm
the
saying-
beginning.
She did 4 years.
She was good from the beginning.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, she's been good from the beginning, but she didn't like. This is a 2-year stretch of when we've been talking about her.
Yeah.
It's
Them first 2 years.
the first 2
Yeah,
years,
because she didn't break the record before.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
not just that. Like
Not just that.
People ain't really care about Iowa basketball like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She probably got better at shoot. She probably got even better.
She got
improved
better. That's what I'm
every
saying.
year.
So that's what I'm saying. She's
I see.
But Juju came in dropping 30 pieces.
That's
on
what I'm saying.
everybody.
She's been
amazing.
cooking like
Amazing.
Juju, I think isn't that just her freshman?
Yeah, she's freshman.
She's a
This is her
freshman.
freshman
Juju
season.
was a freshman.
She hooped
yeah,
like
I know.
she's
That's
amazing.
so that's what I'm saying. It's like she's cooking now.
Hello and somebody else to me.
Paul George.
So that's
Paul
got
George's
like-
her favorite player.
Yeah, she
Paul
got
George's
like.
her
I like
favorite
Juju.
player.
Yeah.
She got some bounce to
he
the
had her.
game.
He had her on our pod recently. Yeah, he had. Yeah.
She hooped kind of like PG.
Yeah.
She just
no. She said it.
I see PG and Carmelo.
She went on
to me.
PG. She went on PG's pod and she
That
told him.
slow, steady game.
Yeah.
yeah.
She pacing
Mid range,
play.
crazy
Yeah.
Yeah, and
pace.
she asked him about. She asked him about
Nice
that.
cross.
She's just like, "Yo, how did you develop your pace?" I saw and he talked to Nah, she's cooking now, and
nice.
she's a freshman.
Yeah,
nice.
Is she one of those?
nice.
If she wanted to come out early, she definitely could.
Yeah, but
you know,
just
like
get that
don't.
4 years of NIL.
That NIL.
Get that NIL, baby.
Yeah.
Get that NIL.
Also, it's not worth it.
Juju
with the WNBA
get that NIL
contracts right now.
All right.
I mean, so
get that
so.
NIL. That bun, you gonna market all of that?
Yo,
beautiful. It's easy.
it's a good thing for the women's game because
I love
this
it.
was one of the
That's
first
more
years where they were like profitable this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it.
That's
Especially with the women's college game too. Like more eyes, more viewership. It's
More
gonna
than
be
the men's.
It's gonna be more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More attention.
Salute. I love it.
And them
personally. I love
contract,
it.
more money means guess what? You get bigger contracts.
Bigger
now.
contracts.
There you
man.
go.
That's
I
all
mean,
it is.
so that's
And that's
how
going to
you-
grow the WNBA
Yep.
even more.
Yep.
So we're going to see a
Exactly.
future where
We're gonna see a change, man.
yeah,
Change
where the
is coming.
NBA
The
ain't
change is
carrying the
coming.
WNBA.
Yeah.
So yeah,
change
change is coming.
Yep.
Change is
I
coming.
just need a female Vince Carter, dog, and it's over.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about that yet.
Hey, all it's
Physics
gonna
and
take,
physicality.
all it's gonna take, we just need to get we need to have like a
Steroids.
an NBA player,
PEDs. Shout out to Ryan Garcia.
a NBA player procreate with like a track athlete. You know what I mean?
High jumper.
High jumper. Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Supreme athlete.
We'll
Where
see.
you at, Zion?
Because Liz Cambridge ain't doing it. Liz Cambridge, shout out to her. Shout out to her. Busting that down. All right, so talking about sports, young athletes. You got a young 17-year-old soccer player. I know y'all heard about this because Valle, you wanted to talk about it, right? We kind of mentioned
You're
it.
talking
like,
about Endrick?
and
Yeah.
Brazilian?
Y'all heard about the relationship contract?
Of course.
Yo, that is mad interesting.
Shawty, everywhere with my boy.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yeah,
By the way,
she's
he signed
Colombian,
for
right?
Brazilian. I
She
think
fine.
is.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah. Signed
that
for
ain't
Real
my
Madrid.
type, but she fine.
Signed for Real Madrid. And 17 years old, I think he is. 17 or 16 years
Yeah,
old.
baller, though.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's the future, man.
baller.
He's the
Future, huh?
Yeah, bro.
But about the
At
relationship
least he has a
contract-
woman.
That's
Wait,
funny.
wait.
Continue
That's
on.
hilarious.
No,
That's hilarious. That's a callback for
She's
hey,
older than him too, by the way.
Yeah.
mind today, people. That is a callback.
21, I
think she's 21.
3
21.
episodes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
And he's like 17 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
They
21.
got
He's
that-
17.
Yeah, they got that contract.
3-4
where
year
they're
difference.
You must always say you love me.
3 year difference, my bad.
If I make you mad, I gotta buy you something. If you make me mad, if we break the rules, there's consequences. I'm like, oh, interesting. That's
Right, interesting
And
thing.
she came up with it supposedly.
Yes, this was her idea. Yep.
She's 21 and he's 17 though, and she looks like she's
Yeah, and I think
amazing,
this
yeah.
goes back to our earlier conversation of there's certain things that are set up in people's relationships that they're
it
okay
exactly
with,
That
goes
they're
into
okay
that.
with,
Yeah,
right? That they're
it's-
okay
it's
with,
fine.
right? And
It's
this
fine.
is just the beginning.
What works
right?
for you
'Cause
works
that,
for you.
that contract might evolve into, hey, we've been together for a while, so I'm gonna need a little
XYZ.
bit XYZ, right?
And she might
And she
acquiesce to it.
and she might
the beginning of the
exactly.
end.
Right. So I think this is just a tie-in from our earlier conversation, from my philosophies of stuff like, hey, this is just an agreement they may have. If he's 17 and right, he's gonna make a bag.
Bro,
Right.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like he's
you saw the club that he signed for.
yeah. like he,
Bag
like,
They don't
like
get
when you
paid like normal.
What's the club? What's the club?
Real Madrid.
Madrid,
bro.
like he's not
Madrid.
he's like if you guys think
Players.
like Messi and Mbappe and Leonardo, like Ronaldo had money, like the contracts they
Yeah,
signed,
they have ridiculous contracts.
it's going to be worse for him because
wow.
he's 17
17.
because so the last young person like this was probably Mbappe that has
No, Lionel, right?
Mbappe
Oh, the
signed
most recent.
When Mbappe signed for Paris Saint-Germain, he was making 100 million.
No, how old was he? No, what I'm saying is
He was
'cause
18. He
Yeah,
was
so
18.
in age comparison, this is the last. Mbappe was the last
he was
person this young to be this good.
Lionel wasn't making that much money when he was young.
Lionel actually came into his own. He's more like a like
hardworking, okay.
hardworking,
Yeah.
yeah, because of his height. Like he got
Messi,
to.
I remember Messi started when he was like I think 16.
16, yeah.
is when he made his.
Yeah, that's why I was correlating the age.
Yeah,
But
and-
remember when Messi came on the scene, there was Ronaldinho, there was Eto'o, there was Henry, there was other players. So little Messi, you know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When Mbappe came on the scene, yo, that's Mbappe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Winning the World Cup
And-
next year, yeah.
And Messi had to overcome being
A lot of
from-
obstacles.
a lot of obstacles.
Yeah.
Being from where he was, he's from a place with
Yeah.
his arguably the second best soccer football player.
Not second.
Yeah.
He's the greatest player to have ever played the game of football.
People might say
Chris in his bag right now. Yeah, Chris is in his
Ever
bag.
played.
people
There's
might
never
say
been
it might be somebody else.
Remember this, bro. Remember this, right? There's some people that get talent. But there's some people
That are blessed.
There's some people that God just gave that little sprinkle to.
I
He's
agree
just
with
one of
you.
them, bro.
I agree. Well,
No one can do what he does. You
I'm
can't
just-
teach that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you,
can't
some
teach it.
people might argue it's the LeBron and Jordan conversation.
Bro.
What I'm saying to you, people might give Pele over him.
You gotta remember too, Pele played in a different time.
Pele, but what I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying I
Pele
agree.
couldn't do what he did then. Now, I don't
Yes.
think. I don't think he could. I don't
Okay.
think he could.
So,
the ball
anyway.
was different. The pitch was
Point.
different. You know.
Yeah.
The game is evolved.
The game is evolved.
Yeah.
Tactics
It's like
are different.
Pele was basically like, if you were to think about it, Pele was basically like, if you want to make it equate to basketball, was Bill Russell.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
different
just
game.
What is
different
Pele
game.
known for? What is
and
Pele
then
known for? The amount of goals he scored.
goals. Yeah,
What is Messi known for? It's not the goals that he scored, because Messi scored like 600 goals. It's not the goals; it's the influence on the game.
Yes, exactly.
Messi
So-
can literally take a team and win.
Yeah.
Like you can give me 10 guys that suck. Just give me the ball.
We can be out there.
Just give me the
Yeah.
ball and run
Yeah.
with me.
That's
Yeah.
different.
When I pass it to you, just give it back to me.
Yeah.
And he can win. He can take you all the
That's
way to the
different.
fucking final.
That's different.
That's
it's different. Yeah, he's like Messi's like just hard work, like head down,
Yeah.
like a LeBron.
He doesn't
right?
dive.
And
He
then
doesn't fucking dive.
And the person he had to overcome, the shadow he had to step out of was
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
If
who
you
was
see
the
Ronaldinho
Jordan
play, bro.
Who was the Jordan of that time?
Yeah, that
right?
era, yeah.
That era, right? So that
Ronaldinho was
like
Fucking
right.
gift from God too.
Right, like yeah.
All right, y'all.
But anyway,
I didn't
sorry.
expect this to turn into a soccer.
Sorry. Anyway, go
That's
ahead.
passion, bro. I'm sorry.
The topic was supposed to be a pitch. We ain't supposed to be talking about football. Pitch, you know
But anyway, but yeah, the relationship. But it evolves.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure,
that's.
for sure,
I think.
for sure.
I think it shows maturity in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or manipulation. Depends on how you look at it.
I was
She's
both sides
21.
agree.
a part of
But
me
both
was
sides
thinking
agree to
that
it.
It's her
too,
idea,
but,
right?
yeah. A part of me
She's
was
older.
thinking that
He
too.
can say
She looks like she's experienced. She has that look like she's been with big money
But
people
he could have
before.
said no.
She got
He
a
coulda
young
said
one.
no. He could have said no.
No, but
He's
still.
17, bro, and she's fine as hell. He's
No, but
probably getting pussy. He
But
come on, dog.
I
Come on,
agree
dog.
with that. But
He doesn't
but
seem
here's
like he doesn't seem. Even though he's 17, he seems like he's very level-headed at this.
yes, that's what I'm
You've
saying.
seen her, right? You
Yeah,
seen
I've
her?
seen her.
Yeah,
She's
no,
fine as well for real.
but
He's
I think-
17.
No,
And
here's no.
she
no,
looks
no,
like that.
nah.
It sounds
Nah,
like
hold
he's
on,
like 17-year-old phenom.
Yeah,
he
he's
might
that's what I'm
be-
saying. He's him
Okay,
though.
No. You get that good at sports by playing sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get that good at sports by being the expert lady man that
no,
everybody
no,
loves.
no.
That
But
you
what I'm saying-
No.
Nobody's saying
it's
it.
not
Making
like
sure.
no. It's not like in American sports. When you are a phenom at that age in football internationally,
He's been getting coached up.
you're him.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Like you're himmy. Like you like so. What I'm saying is
It's like-
he's a catch in this goddamn thing, right? So what I'm saying to you is he's a
she fished and got him.
no. What I'm saying is he's
said he
looking
the
at,
catch.
No, what I'm saying is like for her. What I'm saying is he's agreeing to this because he has the pick of the litter.
He does.
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's manipulation. Like it's he agreed to it. So that's why I think
But
it's
she came up with it.
I mean, the contract don't sound that crazy though.
Yo,
But she
if
came
I
up
don't like
with
what
the-
you're doing, you got to buy me something.
No, but what
that
I'm saying
sounds like a
no, but what
woman. He got all the money, right? If I mess up, I got to buy you something. She came up with this.
The article said that
He's 17 years old.
Even if she's the one that's buying him something, it's with his.
Oh yeah, she got me an iPod. It's with his money,
money,
exactly.
yeah.
Come on
but
now.
what
That
I'm
sounds,
saying-
come on, y'all seeing what I'm saying now?
I see what you're saying, but what I'm saying to you is he agreed to it.
Y'all see what I'm saying though?
He agreed to it.
Thank you. Hey,
He
y'all
agreed
out
to
there,
it,
y'all
though.
agree with me?
No.
All right.
What I'm saying is he agreed to it.
So
we
360
can't
deal?
like he it is a 360.
What it is, a 360?
He
That's
agreed
funny.
to it. He
That's
agreed
funny.
to it.
That's a hell of a 360.
He's like, yo, I got the
She's
money, and he
17,
decides.
and she got a pussy. I mean, a coochie.
No, what I'm saying is he's 17. He's him. I don't think
That don't
I'm gonna be
mean
honest
nothing.
with you.
He's
I'm
an
gonna be honest with
athlete.
you. When I think about this kid, I think about I don't know if you guys know the next kid at Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham. Right? He's 18 years old. He's you can be mentioned
went
in the
right
same
back to
breath
soccer. God.
as that. Right? No, I'm just saying that, but he's not doing that. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm
Listen.
saying.
Anyway,
At 17,
go ahead.
if I was 17 and doing that, bro, I wouldn't do that at 17.
Listen.
17, the world is at your feet. I'm just thinking about the game,
Bruh, people have been waiting for this next topic, man. So
gonna
this
go?
ain't the soccer
Yeah,
cast.
yeah.
Next topic. This is what everybody's been waiting for. This has been a long episode, but we've been away from y'all. You know, I've been busting y'all over the head with clips, but this is a different time. All right, so let's go. Euphoria, man. Mm-hmm. You freaking Euphoria, man. I mean, this 17-year-old this feels like an episode of Euphoria with all that sex and stuff. But let's focus on Euphoria. Kendrick Lamar. Have y'all heard? Y'all heard the song?
6 minutes.
6 minutes, 20-something seconds.
double entendre.
Triple entendres.
Triple
all
entendre,
in there.
'cause-
Kendrick entered my top 5. We talked about it in the group chat a little
Yeah.
bit. Kendrick and he should have probably been there, but he just entered my top 5 with this, bro.
Yeah, the triple entendre.
All time.
Like, if you guys don't know, Drake was the executive director of Euphoria, the show.
Exactly.
Right. So that's another thing. Euphoria. Yeah. So Euphoria. Also, the meaning of the word of howing to be euphoric.
And the third part, Every time you now look up Drake Euphoria, this comes up.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
That's the 3.
yes.
very smart.
Every time you look up Drake Euphoria,
very
calculated.
It was very calculated. I
Which Drake is supposedly known for.
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Well,
he plays like that.
So well the thing, so let's talk about Euphoria before we get
Go ahead.
No, I think it was very calculated from the name, everything. I think
He didn't have to call it that. Like,
he didn't have to call it that. I think the rapping, I think he waited just the right amount of time, right?
Okay.
Because people were starting to like.
I've seen it in the comments.
Right, like
I've been
people
seeing it.
like right
He
and
dropped it at 11:30 in the morning on a
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
yo,
right at lunch break.
I'm at work with the phone. Like, I'm like, he said what?
Again, strategy right at lunch break.
Like just it was. I'm not going to say perfect, but it was well.
It was a moment, bro.
Well
That's what
executed.
I'd say.
Well executed.
It took
So
me
I gotta
45 minutes to listen to a 6-minute song, bro.
Yeah, well,
45 minutes.
well executed. I think
Putting it back
the
in the lyrics. Yeah.
listening to everything. Like it was. I got to give it to him, man.
Yeah.
Got to give it to him.
Yeah, he's very
Gotta give it
creative,
to
bro.
him.
And the
Amazing.
Canadian
I don't
accent
see
is
the.
there, too.
I don't see
Some
the.
of
I don't see.
Blame me? What do you say?
I don't.
Brody.
I don't see the.
Brody.
I'm like, yo, he's bringing even. Yo,
Yeah, I
Amazing.
don't see the hate
amazing.
that
He
everybody's
said I'm the
giving
biggest.
it.
Oh, no, a lot of people are hating on it, but
yeah, a
they're
lot of
Drake
people.
fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even Drake fans. Like they're saying that it should be hard. I'm like, why would he go that hard? That first,
Yeah, for the first one,
for
that
the
don't make
first one,
sense.
like it does not make sense.
The clip
But
is
anyway.
loaded for another one. That's
Yeah, yeah.
deeper stuff.
So I think I like the competitiveness. I like that. It reminds me of early. We were talking earlier. So early 90s reggae. This feels like Bon Tequila Beanie Man. Right. So if the reggae people know, dancehall people know, but I would put Kendrick as like the Bon Tequila. He's the conscious.
Oh yeah.
Talking about his environment, talking about the way of a girl, and then Beanie Man was the one like about that. I need to get money, but like I need. But it was funny because Beanie Man started out that way,
like a sound.
just like Drake,
Drake did, yeah.
and then switched,
Backpack Drake.
then switched right because then he saw how much everything else when he got with the Neptunes, he got with he had a song with Maya, right? So it very I like that I definitely like to it brought me back of seeing that. I was like I listened to that and that instantly
Interesting.
came and vibes and Movado that whole dynamic too. So that like man, it was good times.
Yeah.
So,
This was
No, but this was good.
was very
it was good.
good.
It was
Very
good.
good.
Very
It's very
good.
good.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those songs that will be examined for months to come
yeah.
because there's so many like
There's so many
elements and
layers. There's layers.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like, and he
true.
took a Drake blueprint of making a song catchy, so it lives on forever.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was the thing with Back to Back. It was
Yes.
Raining off in the club.
It was so catchy.
yes,
and then
yes,
I
yes,
love
yes,
the part
yes.
where he drops out the beat. It was like, we don't want to
And
hear you say nigga no more. Like I can
I didn't
imagine
say
that hitting in the
I
like
didn't say it, guys. I didn't say it.
right. So imagine that ringing off in the club like that beat where they just drop out the beat and then everybody just says it. Yeah.
Nah, but Metro did the same. I mean, Drake did the same thing. Metro shut your up and played with drums.
And
Drake did the same thing.
Drake did the same.
Back to back formula.
But that's what. But it does not. I think Drop and Give Me 50 does not hit the
Not
same.
like this one.
It doesn't hit.
Not like it feels like a fake back to back to me.
Yeah, like it doesn't like and then
Salute to the Drake
It
fans
was
in the
funny because it
comments.
was funny because you know what it was is both songs feel like back to back and charged up. Where he dropped back to back first with Drop and Give Me 50, and then he came back with Tailor Made Freestyle that felt like
had to pull it anyway.
yeah. Then he came back with that, and that felt like charged up.
Yeah.
Like he did the reverse.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? Like I thought he would have went Tailor Made first because it was right, and then hit him with the Drop and Give Me. But he did it like I don't know.
Drake is definitely using AI to help create his music nowadays. He's for sure not just for the voices. He's using it to write too. I'm convinced.
And so what they're saying, like the rumor has it was,
What is it? The braids?
yeah, the all of the AI leaks of Kendrick was Drake.
Wow.
Yeah, so because a
That
lot
makes
of
sense strategically.
because they're a lot of things
fully believe
Makes
it.
sense.
Though.
no because a lot of
Art
other
of War.
artists
The Art of War.
no so what the theory behind it is if I say a lot of the stuff that you are going to possibly say about
Right.
me in this song,
I spent your clip already.
It lessens the blow.
I get it.
And
Tried to
a lot of
situation.
Yeah,
Drake is
exactly.
that level of strategic.
And
I know
a
everything
lot of
he's about to say about me.
Crap, that the light
yeah.
made it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Drake
so-
is that level of strategic.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
so
That's
and
true.
what they were saying too is a lot of artists, not during this time, but previously have said how so going back to the Pusha T beef, they're saying if you Googled Pusha T or whatever like that, you got spammed. It was like he had like a lot of bots. He's been using bots and stuff like that because he's at that level.
Slimy.
Right, he's at that level where he can't lose. He's signed by this person and this person and this person. So all of that revenue starting to trickle. It's starting to come down. So they're saying that he's using a lot of that stuff too. So that, but salute to Kendrick. I think it was. I think the biggest question. It was well done. I think the biggest question is, does he drop another one?
I don't think he needs to.
He has to. If Drake drops one, that's good.
I'm just saying I don't think he needs to. I don't think Drake is going to respond to
Drake. They said Drake is going to respond.
he can. I don't think he's going to be able to top it.
He should have spun the block on Pusha T for real.
It's hard to spin the block when people are saying real things about you. You know,
And you're saying fake things.
Yeah,
Oh,
none-
size
that's
7
like-
men.
that's-
yeah, you know, like
Shut up and play drums.
what I took away from
Not
all
the
this,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very comparable to Ether versus the Takeover. Where Takeover is a good song, we can bump it, we love it, but Ether won that battle.
Ether did win the battle because it sounded
Hov-
better.
Hov-
It was a better
Hov won-
beat. It sounded better.
Hov
That
won
beat
the
is
war.
legendary. Hov said more real things though.
He probably did, but
did.
the opening line to Ether is "fuck Jay-Z." Okay,
Jay-Z. It sounded better.
and everything in it.
You love my style.
That's a it felt more personal, and that's how Kendrick shit feel. Way more personal.
Felt more personal,
Take
yeah.
over. Good song.
Yep.
I still bump it. I love the Blueprint too. I still bump it.
Blueprint one.
But Ether still reigns off. Ether still gonna reign
Ether is still
to
Ether.
this day.
Yeah.
Ether's still gonna be one of the greatest disses of all time.
That's the shining glory of Nas's career.
Absolutely. That's one of them.
Yeah.
I think,
It's pretty much up there.
So now that you mentioned, that kind of brings me to my next point. See, we were a little shorter on this than y'all thought we were going to be, right? You know, whole hour breakdown of Euphoria. Come on now, get that video to 100,000 likes.
Yeah, well, I think too. Real quick, it's all the rumors too. So I think they're Euphoria, like they're playing with him because they don't want to release a lot of the stuff that people are talking about behind doors about Drake. Like the biggest one is about his son.
I think the biggest one is about him having deals with like the deal makers and the deal breakers. Like he's slowly becoming one of the bosses, and the guys don't like that.
Now I don't even think it's that. I think the one about his kid is probably the one that would hurt the most, right?
But his people know his kid. Now his kid
you
is
don't know
already
nothing
exposed.
about
No. How?
That was crazy.
It's the way
Waking him up every day. That hurt.
It's the way how he
No.
said it, too.
And I think that's what he was alluding.
that.
And I think that's why I said
Maybe
that. That's what he was alluding to about why Kendrick was saying all of that, because so rumor has it, allegedly, this is, you can probably look it up online, that he was engaged in a act
With ASAP Rocky, right?
No, it was with
I
ASAP.
think it was with ASAP and a girl. I heard that. I think I heard that on the
No.
podcast.
So it
I heard
was
something like that too.
he was engaged with a threesome,
Yeah,
and
it was supposed to be with
chick.
ASAP.
It was chick.
Allegedly. His
BM was the chick,
yeah,
Oh wow.
and Drake was the one caught holding the bag at the end of the day.
or not holding him.
Not
back.
holding. Yeah, so
Wait,
that's
wait,
why he
him,
had it.
ASAP Rocky and his baby mama.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
And
Yeah,
Or
his
just-
baby mama's a porn star or former porn star.
yeah, so
She
Adult film.
allegedly posed naked at times and
yeah,
Bro,
so
adult film star at one point.
allegedly, yeah.
Nah, ain't no
so
allegedly,
that's why
nigga.
he
That
was
shit on
doing
the
all
internet.
of that's why
Hey,
that's
she
why he
holding-
was
she
doing
holding?
on all of the
Sidebar.
that's why he was doing all of the paternity tests,
Oh, okay.
That's right.
because it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him.
Him,
And
Drake
he
Maury
was,
Graham.
He was the
Damn.
only one.
that car.
Drake Maury
Yeah.
Graham.
Oh well.
Yeah. So
Drizzy.
Damn.
that's,
gave her that
that was a
morning after
and then
pill.
that was and then I think
Right.
that was a part of Pusha T's next diss song that he didn't release.
That's rough.
Like
Pusha is a
how
monster,
like
bro.
how that
Yeah.
was actually going to come out.
That's rough, bro.
So that's another reason why they
Especially
killed
with
it.
his son, too, yeah.
Yeah, that's why, and that is
Other than
why
that,
I
they
think
don't-
they're playing
he
with
ain't
him
gonna get
on
involved
that
with
tip of like,
Yeah.
because the song is gonna live forever.
That.
That's what I'm saying. The song's gonna live forever. So his kid's gonna get older.
Goodness.
He's gonna hear it. Yeah, bro.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm thinking. They're holding back. They're like, yo, you don't want to go there,
little man.
Yeah, like you don't want to go there.
Yeah, bro.
Like, and I think that's another thing too. But anyway,
I think so too, and I think eventually that will happen. Like, because this is one of those. Hey, man, ain't really much you gonna get in this booth and say that's gonna really, counteract everything he said about you.
And this real life stuff.
Yeah, this real life stuff he's putting in the song.
Yeah.
And Kendrick, hey, you paid $100,000 or however much you want to try and dig up dirt on me, and you ain't gonna find anything because I'm not on the scene.
And I ain't like that.
Yeah, I'm at home.
I love my family and my kids.
It's like,
well, he say you love fame. I don't.
He don't need it.
I don't love this fame stuff.
Like, because we're accustomed. It kind of sucks, but I've grown accustomed to it now. I'm used to Kendrick giving us an album every 5 years. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Them days
He's
of
an artist,
a 20 track Kendrick project is gone now. We're not getting that every year.
Yeah.
I remember we used to get that. That was fun.
Yeah.
That ain't today.
When he wasn't rich.
I genuinely wait because it's worth the wait. You know, it's worth the wait. It's art.
Yeah.
Bro, when he dropped Mr. Morale, I listened to that shit probably 15 times, bro.
Amazing.
I'm gonna be honest with you because it was just art.
It's good.
You know?
Yeah.
Not great, but it's
Pimp a
not
Butterfly.
great.
Y'all already know Pimp a Butterfly is
I
my
appreciate
thing.
the work. I appreciate the body of work. You know,
Damn it, J. Cole.
Bro,
I still gotta drop that clip. I'm gonna drop that clip.
Stepped out. It's good. I think it's good. I don't think he has anything to do with this.
Yeah.
He did the right.
No, he realized.
No.
The apology. Not the apology.
He didn't do the right thing.
Not the apology. But
We are not going to sit up here
I'm
as
not
a
saying
podcast and
the
say
apology
this nigga did the right
wasn't
thing.
the right thing because this is the fact that you even made a fucking song, just stand up.
Listen, Cole realized last minute that he was being manipulated and
Stand
used.
on,
So he did what he had to do to jump out of the way. It is what it is.
I can't get mad at anybody for jumping out the way, but damn it.
I'm glad
You's a grown man.
I'm glad he jumped out the way.
Stand on business.
All right. So you mentioned earlier, as far as diss songs, you were talking about Nas, right? And this brought me to a question that I had, right? Past 20 years, we've seen a whole bunch of diss songs, a whole bunch of different things, throwing shots and so on, shots here, there, whatever. I thought about just 3 songs, right? If we had to make a list of the top 3 diss songs of all time, I'm gonna just say here, and then I want us to like figure out which one's the best one, right? Back to Back, Story of Adidon, and this one, Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria. To me, past 20 years, those are the best 3 diss songs. If we only had to pick 3.
No Vaseline is 20 years old?
No, it's over 20.
Okay.
Way over 20, yeah.
All right.
And that's just beating Wangsta. Wangsta's technically a diss song, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say
that's out of 20 though.
300 bars and running?
I don't think that's better than any of those 3.
I do.
So which one would you swap for it?
I would take out.
So 04? No, Wangsta dropped in 02. Oh, so
Okay,
it
but
is
we
out of
20
20
years,
Sorry,
yeah.
my fault.
300 bars and running better than those 3, bro? You sure? Are you sure?
I would pull out.
Come on, bro. You thinking too hard.
I would pull out back to back probably.
Nah, chill.
Back to back is
not better than back to back.
Yeah, it is. Back to back is
Which song?
300 bars. 300 bars and running. He is
not better than back to back.
You need to go play that record. He he killed 50. Olivia.
Yeah, that song ain't have no moments.
Yes, it did. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Back to back, bro.
Don't do that.
All right.
Back to back is a great club record.
Tripping.
It rains off in the club. 300 bars and running.
Don't rain anywhere.
Put it on the poll.
Who plays 300 bars and running anymore?
And you asking about the greatest disses. I'm not. You're not asking about replay value. You're not asking about, do I bump it in the car because it's such a great song. You're asking about the diss.
And talk about fame whores. The game. Come on, dog.
Nah, bro. Sorry.
He tried to do his How to Rob.
Can't let you do that. I can't let you do that.
All right, let's vote. Let's vote.
Can't let you do that.
Who thinks 300 bars in running is better than back to back?
This man went on the entire group for 15 fucking minutes, and sorry, dog. Can't let you do it.
Okay, this is a good moment for the comments. The comments will be the judge.
Can't let you do it. I would probably take 300 bars and running over back to back.
I'm shocked he actually said that.
Yeah,
bro. I feel you know.
If we talking the last 20 years. And
300 bar, you actually said that.
Yeah.
As
a diss, I like back to back as a better record.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, I would play it as a record in the club or in the car as I'm like driving. But as far as a diss, as a quality of a diss record,
are you saying what is a better diss song.
Yes.
Song.
Yes.
So
not
it's
the
a
best
record,
insults.
I'm not. I'm saying
diss
it's a better diss song than back to back. I don't think it's a better.
Not just like insults. We're not grading on insults. It's just like what's the best diss song? Okay, just scratch this part.
Yeah,
what's the best song?
Okay, so what's the best song that was a diss record?
Yes,
Sure.
Is what you're asking?
Yes.
What's the best song that was a diss
just
record?
clarify because we're getting off.
That we
Go
rocked.
ahead.
Yeah.
Those three to me are the best.
Out of those three,
We got a consensus on those three at least.
I'm trying to think. Is there anybody else that's had a diss song where they've dissed somebody, and I've been like, oh yeah, this was a diss, but we really loved this record.
Ooh, no.
What's up, bro?
I feel like Jeezy
Stay
had,
scheming.
that's a diss
Mm-hmm.
to who?
See, if we got to ask
Chris
that,
Brown.
that's different. That was
Really?
a Chris Brown diss?
Yeah.
He was still
No, not Stay Scheming. Stay Scheming's a diss song, and Pop That was a bit diss song too.
Man, but the three I mentioned, bro.
Or you
none
talking
of
about
those
directing-
top the
I
three
feel
I
like those
mentioned,
have
bro.
disses in them.
What are y'all boys
No,
talking
but
about?
I don't know if they're just songs. 300 Bars Running is a diss song.
Okay, you know what? I'm giving y'all. Okay, if we only had to do those three, goddammit, y'all boys are killing me right now.
Nah, dog. Because
If we only had to do those three.
Because people throw shots in songs, but that doesn't necessarily make it a diss song. So
Those
that's
three.
why it's kind of
Let's
weird.
stick to
Those
those
three.
three.
Okay.
To me, I think the story of Adidon is the best diss song of the past 20 years.
Yeah.
The story of Adidon had the most real life consequences out of all those songs.
Yeah.
Drake lost a potential deal allegedly
Adidas.
with Adidas.
Yep.
That's money.
Got exposed with the kid.
Drake also had to expose his son.
Yep.
Other diss songs that you get embarrassed, but
Yeah.
this had a real life implications
Repercussions,
that
yeah,
cost
yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
something.
He had to notify. I don't know how he even managed to notify Zuckerberg, but they pulled Pusha T's Instagram story with him in the blackface and all that stuff. He had it pulled. That's how bad it got.
But that image lives forever.
Absolutely.
That was really obvious.
That's really him. Yeah. Push said these are his lies. I'm revealing his truths.
And it was a David and Goliath story. Pusha T, he's not even on the same tier as Drake. Realistically, and I'm a big Pusha fan.
Yeah.
So that ain't no
I
shade.
am too. But I never thought Push was going to be down once that popped off. I was like, oh, he has no idea who he just got in there with, because Push T really raps.
For real.
And he really sold coke. Like, you know, he does a lot. He's not much of a
Take
liar.
too many L's.
Yeah.
I love that line.
Which one?
From Euphoria. He's just like, get all your writers together. I'll smack them too.
It's saying a 1v20, it's a 20v1. If I've got to smack all your ghostwriters, something like that.
yeah.
I like the fact that he referenced Push It in his diss record.
You better off
that was a
spinning back
shot,
on
though.
them.
That was a
You've been
shot,
pushing
though.
Me. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
He's saying you need to go. You don't mess with
better
me.
luck.
Push it.
Yeah, better luck.
Yeah.
That's
You better
better
off spinning the block back at him.
Yeah.
He's telling Drake, you can't start with me if you ain't push him back.
Yeah.
It's not a Pusha T diss.
Yes, it is. I think it's a shot.
better
I'm not
off
saying it's
push
a diss. I'm saying it's a shot.
You said it was
it's a
a
stray. Yeah, it's a stray. It's a stray.
It's like, though, I don't think Push is going to take it that way.
It's a stray, though.
Why would
It's
you
a
do that
stray.
to Pusha?
I don't think he's going to
No, I know he's not doing it to put. What I'm saying it's a casualty. It's a stray.
I get what you're saying.
Like, it's a
I get
stray.
I get what he's saying.
He said he's Terrence Hatcher and I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm known essentially for whooping feet. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
whooping feet,
I don't think that's a
yeah.
diss. I mean, if he said, "Oh, he's soft" or something, like
No. What I'm saying, it's a stray, dog. It's a stray.
Got you.
It's a stray.
They graze a little bit.
Great. Like that's
Pusha
what.
had
Like,
to
hold
ask
on.
a question.
Yeah, because he's like, whoa.
Push said, hey, well, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
No.
better off
I
going
get
at him. So you're clearly saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can be interpreted that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a double entendre. Like,
But that's not the first
Yeah.
time he said something about
Yeah.
that. Like with Push, he said on the Control beat, or Control song. I'm sorry, where he
Yeah.
mentioned all the other rappers and Push
Right.
was in there. So
Right.
you know,
Yeah, that's fair.
Light work.
That's fair. He did
Light
say
work.
that. That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. I
a
think
light
it's
brush up. It wasn't
think-
even a shot. It was just a
Yeah. I think it's one of yeah.
yeah. All right.
It's gonna get a line from Push. You know, whenever,
so. Maybe.
whenever,
I hope so.
whenever another Push song comes
I
out,
hope so.
there's going to be a line. He's going to reference. Push is
Yeah.
it's gonna. It's
he's
gonna
one
be
of the
just-
best rappers for
Yeah.
a long time. Like,
Yeah, so he's gonna do.
who else can rap about the same thing forever and still make it interesting? You know what I'm saying? So salute to him.
Him and Ross are the best.
Coke rappers.
Yeah.
Nah, Pusha T's better.
No. I feel. I'm not saying. Well, yeah, I think Push might be a little bit.
Ross is a nice flexing rapper, but Pusha T's good at that
No,
too.
I feel like they both do a great job of making like Coke, you know, like poetic. You know what I
I think
mean?
Pusha's the best at that.
Struggle.
I think Push is the best. I think Jeezy's like right behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus up there.
Oh yeah.
Jeezy's
Well,
up
no,
there.
the last album.
It was good.
The last album,
better.
he went back.
was
He
better.
went back
Pusha
to
T level though.
No. What I'm saying is he's number 2.
Okay.
When as far as the Coke references, like right,
Gotcha.
Like,
within the history of his discography.
Yeah,
I give you that.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Actually, I might put him at number 1 in there.
Rick,
I'll probably put Ross at 2
okay.
in terms of body work, but that's my bias.
I got Jeezy at 3.
It's fair enough.
I got Ross second, and then
I feel like I would actually
Coke Rap Diaries.
Push above Ross because I feel like he's a better rapper
He is.
than Ross, but Ross might make better music.
Bro, that's
Like
kind of
sonically.
all Pusha talks about.
Yeah.
And it sounds good damn near every time.
I'm not saying it doesn't,
Yeah.
but I just
Nah,
think
nah, nah.
Ross it just makes
I think
better
there's it's
quality
an argument. It's
Club music.
just better quality listening music.
Yeah,
Push.
I don't think,
But I still like Push the rap.
Ross and Drugs is not high on my list, in my opinion.
I'm pushing it.
Yeah,
It
but
did.
it's not. What I'm saying is not consistent as the other two as we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's why
Okay,
he's
so-
lower.
I don't even think I wouldn't even put him in top 5. Like I would put Hove over Ross. I would put Hove.
Okay.
I would put Hove
Okay.
over Ross.
Yeah.
I would put Hove definitely. I think.
But you
I
know
think
what,
it's
though?
Hove. I'm in no order. Hove, Jeezy, and Push.
Well, to me, the
It's
metric
like your
is
top Coke rappers.
no, but the metric is that
no,
most
in
of
no
what
order.
you talk about. Like,
Yeah.
is like for Pusha, he got to be 1 because that is if as far as his discography and if you count words, like what his lines are saying,
A lot of it is
lines,
about-
double entendre. Most of his lines are about coke.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying.
Selling
Like,
coke.
like that's what I'm saying.
Most of his
Moving in,
lines.
slept
Jay Z
on.
talks about art. Jay Z talks about all this kind of his
Now,
wife.
now,
but that's what I'm
now.
saying. Pusha been out for a long time, and I think as far as lines, pun intended, he has the most that are about coke.
Coke, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, I agree. But what I'm saying is,
That was
if-
a bar, bro.
That,
Yeah,
was,
like-
that
like-
came on
like-
naturally, didn't it?
bar. That's another one. Coke.
Boom.
I'm good
But,
at this.
yeah,
I'm
no,
good
I
at this,
agree.
ain't I? I'm a little good at this. Yeah. So, you got something else?
no, go ahead.
Y'all feeling any
What's up?
type of way about Ross calling Drake a white boy?
No.
Okay, I think it's pretty funny. I think that's one of the funniest things.
A
About
lot of mixed people got to pick a side, and some of them do.
I don't understand why. I don't think that has shit to do
humanity.
with like mixed people. I think that's just more of a shot at Drake. Like, hey man, you have an identity crisis
That's
with
all.
like
That's a
your-
mixed people thing.
Drug dealers and
not all of them.
Not all of them.
Drug Dealers Anonymous is amazing, but that's Pusha T.
But
And
that's what, no,
Jay-Z.
that's why I
Let's
just,
push
no,
it.
that's why I
Koi
went to
Fish line. Ooh, that song. Was
that is just back and forth. Woo. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
oh my gosh.
I had to look. I couldn't think of the. I couldn't think of the name. That's why I had to go look. I had to look it up.
What was the girl that used to do the little show on Fox or wanted to have the little white chick that was like, your husband was a drug dealer for 14 years? They have that cut
Nancy
in the
Grace.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nancy Grace.
I love that, man. I
Yeah,
love
she's
that.
she was a huge weapon against black men for a very long time.
I was just like, wow.
Nancy Grace.
Yeah.
Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. She's I don't know if y'all know, but she's part of the reason why America hated O.J. Simpson for so long. Nancy
He
Grace.
passed away recently too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
rest in peace,
Rest in
O.J.
peace, man.
Simpson.
The juice.
The juice, whatever. Okay,
Regardless of how you feel about him
regardless of how you feel,
or what he did.
it is what it is.
You notice I said what he did.
I heard you. I heard you. Dog. We just ignored you earlier. You had the little college conversation.
I'm sorry.
We remember that. It is what it is, man.
Some of them philosophy majors gonna be OJ fans too. They gonna be like,
There you go. You don't get it twice.
Whatever.
All right, man. All right. That's it for Scrap Metal Media, bro. I thought this was going to be a lot quicker because I literally, as y'all remember, came in here like, yo, I don't really got nothing planned. I ended up having some, but I was like, man, this is going to be pretty quick, man. But yeah, we approaching 3 hours, I think, man.
Damn.
I think. I think. But man, that was fun. And I think that's it for Scrap Metal Media. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? We good? We good? All right.
Yeah.
We out, man. Going on to Bet by Bits. All right. Peace. This ain't just a prediction. This is Bet by Bit. The Bet by Bit prediction of the day is. So, in the question of the day, we talked about Elon, talked about Neuralink, telepathy, and their new Blind Sight, right? So my prediction is that I believe Elon Musk, what do you like to call him, Valle? AKA Phony Stark. I think this guy's building a superhuman. I think he's building the basis or the building blocks for superhuman abilities. All right. Some of y'all might be out there like, come on, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Telepathy, the ability to move objects with your mind, like telekinesis. That telepathy is a telekinesis program, right? And he's doing all this under the guise of like, oh, I'm helping people. It's healthcare. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a spinal cord injury, you can now move. Oh, if you lost your sight, you can now see. Well, this blind sight technology will allow people to see in different light spectrums. It would allow people to see also through objects. When I tell you this guy, he's a nerd, right? He's a comic book lover. He loves all that sci-fi stuff. He is building the basis for like what you see on Mutants. Like I know everybody loves X-Men 97 or whatever right now. He's doing that right now.
Yeah.
Right? He thinks he's slick. I'm telling you, we're watching the creation of a supervillain.
in real time.
I'm telling you, in real time. And he's doing all this through technology. He's doing all this while everybody's praising him and everybody's lauding him. I'm telling y'all. Yep.
Supervillain on the way.
I'm gonna keep elaborating as he keeps making superhero. Watch the next one's gonna be, oh yeah, just shoot lasers out of your eye to cook your food, right? You want to cook your food, right? Make some popcorn and shoot some lasers out you. I'm telling you, all right. But that's all I got for the time capsule.
Okay,
that's all I got for the time capsule. Yeah. I think I'm crazy. Y'all gonna see. Next one's gonna be this makes you run through walls or phase through walls. He gonna do something. This makes you fly. Like, well, I'm telling you, he's building superhuman capabilities. I'm trying to tell you, little by little. He's gonna show what he's reading. We talking about Elon Musk here. I really think he just wants to like fix the world. I mean, this is a person who could have made water free. He could have did everything. You think he's like this generous philanthropist? Think about it, guys.
All he did was buy Twitter and make it worse.
I'm X, yeah. Think about it. No. I'm gonna talk to y'all.
We still call it Twitter.
I know, right? I don't know. I'm gonna talk to y'all out there. You really believe he's a philanthropist? You think he just loves the world and just...
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, no name here.
Of course he does.
He's building the basis.
He's the guy.
He has the building blocks that he's making right now for superhuman abilities. I'm telling you. And he's going to be the king of Mars.
Listen, man.
Hey.
I support him.
Yeah, right.
Do you support Elon Musk?
Elon for president.
Oh,
you heard it here first.
Hopefully never. President of Mars. He can go by himself.
Heard it here first.
He can go by himself. But yeah.
My Today people, you heard it here first. Elon for president.
Yeah, right. Get out of here, man.
NoName said he endorsing him now.
NoName is voting for him now. He gonna write it Elon Musk, man.
They putting you on the ticket, dog.
He can buy my vote.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you can bring us all some Teslas. You know what I'm saying? I want that Cybertruck.
Super villain in the making, man. Nah, I'd rather have a Raptor or something. No Cybertruck over here.
Because he got an evil smile too.
I'm telling you, super villain in the making.
And the Neuralink stuff, bro. If you really think about that, sci-fi shit, bro.
I know.
Yo,
Blind Sight is the same thing. Hold on. I can see infrared. I can do all of that. Like, what's next?
No, for real,
see-through objects? Bro, he's right in front of our eyes. He's doing this.
He's doing it,
So art imitates life.
There you go.
Or life.
Life is imitating art now.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yep. But hey, we've been here long enough, guys. That's all I got for the time capsule. We out. Peace. And we are just universes crashing. Just do your best to leave a mark. Also, subscribe, comment, and leave 5 stars. This is Wendy, signing off. Dear future robots, peace.